You wish.
It's just not polite, is it? Hey, listen, I just saw you and you look really nice.
I'm busy.
Are you busy? Where are you headed? One of the key rules in the daytime is that you don't want to end up walking next to the girl. It's very stalker-ish, and so you should avoid it. You want to stop her. If she doesn't stop, you let her go. Pointless, doesn't do anything. Wrong choice.
Whoa.
Very funny, but you know, in most cases, she's just going to brush you off. That's correct. When you stop a girl on the street, you need to be directly in front of her and also leave enough space so that she can slow down and comfortably stop. So I just saw you and I'd love to get to know you. So do you have a minute?
No, actually.
No, not even. Why not? Why did you ask that? Gives her the opportunity to say no. If you ask, do you have time? Do you want to talk to me? More than likely, if it's in the beginning of the interaction, she's going to say no. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure I've seen you in my yoga class. Do you go there?
No, I don't do yoga.
You don't?
No.
Not at all? We should try. Not the best way to start because she can just say no and brush you off. Hey, excuse me, can I tell you something really quickly?
Sure.
I just saw you and wanted to let you know that you look really elegant. I love this skirt as well, it's really summery.
Thank you.
This is good because you've given her a nice compliment, it's direct, it's made her smile, and it's made her feel like speaking to you. So it's a nice confident way to start in the street. So what's your plans for today?
I'm actually going to the park to feed the squirrels with my friend.
What? Feed squirrels?
Yeah.
And ducks or squirrels?
No, just the squirrels.
These little guys, yeah?
Yeah, we got them to be our friends.
What do you feed them? Like hot dogs?
Almonds?
Almonds?
Yeah.
That's their favourite, is it?
It seems to be.
That's nice. Well, they're really cute, aren't they?
They are very cute.
You like animals?
Fun. I do.
Nice.
Yeah.
That sounds fun, actually. I never thought of that. But buy some almonds, go feed the squirrels.
You should try it sometime.
Okay.
And what are you doing today?
Yeah, I was just walking. There's a nice park down there. And then I'm going to meet some friends, but I've got like 40 minutes. And that's why when I saw you, and I thought you looked friendly, so that's why I came over and said hi.
Okay.
In the early stages of an interaction, you actually do want to make most of the conversation so that she has a chance to relax, get comfortable talking to you, snap out of the mindset that she was in, thinking about what she's doing and where she's going. So that's the right one. We might hire some bikes and go riding around the park. There's like a nice spot where they rent out bikes and it's on the lake. And
yeah, but you ride bikes in that?
Well, I'm English. You know what we do, like the penny farthing and the suit on and sitting really up straight.
That's very fancy for bikes.
I will change. Change, yeah. Yeah, speaking of squirrels, you can help me with this.
Okay.
I was thinking of getting my hair cut. What do you think? Do you prefer long or short hair?
I kind of like the long hair.
Yeah?
Have you ever put it back?
Well, like in a ponytail?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried that.
Maybe try it more?
Could do, yeah. You think it's still like masculine, it's alright?
I kind of like it.
Okay, nice one. Thanks for the advice.
Sure.
Not the best option, and psychologically it's important to remember that asking for advice on dumb stuff as if you don't know what you're doing is not such a good thing to do in the early stages with a girl. My name is Richard, by the way.
Hey, nice to meet you.
And your name?
Alexa.
It's good that you have a name. I was just waiting for it a while, but it's good that you have one.
Thanks.
Rather than just asking her name, you can always introduce yourself. It's a little bit different to what most guys do, and it's a positive difference. What kind of things do you like to do in your free time?
I actually don't have a lot of free time. I work a lot, so when I'm not working, I like to be outside.
Yeah.
I try to be outdoors as much as possible. I actually bike where you mentioned.
Okay.
I just try to be outdoors.
So you're one of these active people that's always doing stuff?
Yeah, it's hard for me to stay sitting down.
Not couch potato?
Well, every now and then, but in general, no, more active than down.
I'm kind of semi-active. Yeah. Like I do some active stuff, but actually I prefer it when, someone else plans everything and they're like, come to this, and I always say yes.
Okay.
But given the choice, I often just chill at home.
That's
I like
fair.
chilling. Have you ever tried climbing? Like on these walls?
I've heard of it.
Things?
I've always wanted to, but I haven't yet.
It's very cool. We've got some place that we go to. I've only been like 4 times, but it's really fun. Very good exercise and just really cool. So you should definitely try it.
Yeah, I would like to.
When you're speaking to girls, it's good to be passionate about something, and a good choice is something you love to do, a hobby. Now, why don't you see if you can go out and sell someone on it, make it so that they're smiling like, yeah, I'd like to do that. That sounds great. So it's the right option in this case.
Okay, so you said you like biking and rock climbing.
Yeah.
Any other like outdoor activities?
Yeah, loads of stuff. Racket sports.
Like tennis?
Yeah, tennis and also squash. You know what squash is?
It's the English thing. I don't know about it.
I mean, most sports were invented in England, obviously, but I think they play it everywhere. It's like when you're usually inside and you've got a wall like in front, to the sides, and in the back, and you can hit the ball like anywhere. And I think it's the best exercise. You're constantly running and
it sounds
it's very cool.
Kind of dangerous, but fun.
No, it's fine. It's fine. The ball is only like that big, so even if it hits you, it's not too bad.
Okay.
You can smash each other with the rackets, but rarely happens. You should try it.
I might sometime. You said you work in IT?
Yeah, I work in IT, and actually I love my job. I think that, people think IT is boring, but at the moment it's like the most exciting field, right, to work in. There's so many cool companies. I really love my job. So happy to go to work every day, and it's fascinating for me.
That's great.
If you have a job and you think it's boring, that's not important. The thing that you need to do is show that you have passion for something. If you do like your job, even if you think other people are not interested, speak passionately about it, and you can get them to buy in, feel at least the emotion, even if they don't understand it that well. So, don't worry about it being boring. Worry about how you tell others about it, and hope that your emotion will be contagious.
So do you always stop girls in the street?
I'll stop girls? No. Probably, when was the last time? Maybe I've never even done it.
Really?
Yeah, I just saw you and it just came to me. It's not something I do at all.
All right.
Yeah. This is the usual reflex response, but it's actually wrong because it's just dishonest, and she knows that. Listen, I've got a few minutes. Why don't we quickly grab a coffee?
Oh, I'd like to, but I'm actually going to meet my friends, but I could give you my number.
Okay, yeah, sure. Here you go. Put it in there. You did pretty well. You didn't get the very best result, which meant that you made a few decisions that weren't quite ideal, but you did enough to get the result and see the goal again. You got the number, so well done.
Maybe we should go look for
Hey
a
girls,
place.
sorry, excuse me. Can you help me with something really quickly? Yes, okay, good. Right, what it is tomorrow's my best friend's birthday, and she's a girl, and she looks kind of similar to you, you know, kind of stylish and stuff. And she loves fashion, so I want to get her something, you know, like something to do, like jewelry or clothes, stuff.
You want to buy her a present?
Yeah, I want to get her a present. She's just a friend, but I want to get her something really cool. She's a good friend. What do you think?
Maybe you can give her a coupon, like a gift card to some store. I don't know.
Like Zara or something, yeah?
Yeah,
Zara,
I don't know. Depends on what she likes.
Yeah, she likes clothes and stuff.
Yeah, so maybe the gift card would work for her.
This is the kind of PUA opinion opener. It's very good in that it will often get you into a conversation. So it's a good choice here. It's pretty much guaranteed to work. So if you have something like this for real, or if you want to use the one in this clip, then it will actually work in the bars. Good choice. Yeah, you know, she's a really good friend of mine. We met like, I don't know, 3-4 years ago. And she always gives me really nice presents for my birthday. So,
like what?
Well, she's always so creative. She sent me like to painting classes one time. Another time she had business cards printed for me because I didn't have any and they were kind of funny and cool. Like always really, really interesting. So I wanted to get her something nice. And, you know, she's a very fashionable girl. She always likes shopping and things like that. So I know that it's like her favorite area. So I should definitely get her something to do with fashion and clothes and stuff. And, you know, I saw you and she's kind of, you know, something similar to both of you, like kind of your hair color. But then kind of similar eyes to you, Anya, wasn't it?
Like a mix of us?
Yeah, something like that. So that's why I thought you were the right girls to ask about it. So you think I should get her a voucher, yeah?
Maybe, but you can also buy her a workshop for like a styling something, you know?
That's good. Maybe
because you just said she did the same for you.
Yeah, she did.
Maybe this one.
Yeah, maybe that's better because then she doesn't know how much it costs, and then I could send her. But I don't know what days she's free, but I guess I could just get like a general one and then she calls up and says when she's free and she can book it herself. But I've already like paid.
It depends on her, you know?
Well, and what, do you know any website or something?
Oh no, maybe you should Google it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can Google it as well. Google's good.
Did
can always
we
use Google.
help you?
Yeah, you've been very helpful. Yeah, thank you for that.
No problem. We just like we haven't seen together
for a long time.
Yeah, for a long
You're
time.
catching up and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, well, look, I could take your number and then I'll text you to say whether she liked it or not, and then you know whether it was a good idea.
I'm fine, thank you.
I know you're very fine, so that's why we could keep in touch. What do you think?
No, I'm alright, thank you.
Yeah, you're alright. I know you're alright.
No, I have a boyfriend.
No, not again. Okay, well look, it was lovely to meet you.
Yeah, it was nice to meet you too. Good luck.
Thank you.
No
See
problem.
you. Bye.
Another one.
So important when you've got this kind of opener that you get off it at some point. So don't stay on the subject. You should have transitioned out of there. Oh, that's great advice. Thank you very much.
No problem.
I think she'll like that, yeah. So my name's Richard, by the way. Nice to meet you. That's a nice name.
Oh, thank you.
That's a good name too. I'm Richard.
That's a nice name. I don't know.
Yeah, it was a like old English name from kings and stuff, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's correct, because, you know, I've trained guys all over the world and I see them getting into these kind of present openers, opinion openers, and staying on that subject for 5 minutes until it dies out and then they have to get out of there. So it's very important to transition quickly, and a nice way to do it is just to introduce yourself and get their names. So how do you know each other?
From school.
From school?
Yeah, like university.
University.
College.
Not school like 5 years old.
No.
Okay. And so you were in the same class or something, yeah?
No, we studied different classes.
Okay, let me guess. So I think that you studied fashion and I think you studied drama. Is that exactly right?
No, opposite.
The opposite. So you studied fashion and she studied drama.
No.
I studied economics.
Yeah, I studied business.
Okay.
Yeah, so it has nothing to do with drama and fashion.
Not really.
Not really.
I like that, you know, because a lot of people, they do like, I don't know, some simple, easy subject, but doing business is really nice. I like it.
Yeah, but it's kind of a common thing to do in here.
Yeah?
I think so.
What? So you think a lot of girls in this bar study business?
No.
I don't think so. I think they study Instagram.
Oh, right. Maybe,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wait, did you do well at university? You got good grades?
Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah, it's cool. Well done. You'll notice that in the interactions, we want to balance validation, you know, saying well done, making the girl feel good, with things that are teasy or challenging. And in this case, it's something that they've worked hard on, it's an achievement. So why not say well done, you know, and give them some validation there for that. So how long have you guys known each other?
For so long.
Yeah, 42 years?
7 years. Something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. You look very young. I'm
Oh,
only
thank
joking.
you. Relief.
And you know what? I would guess that she's like the crazy one, yeah? And I think you're the sensible one. So she's getting drunk and you're like, look, chill, come on, let me get you home. Is that right?
A little bit.
Yeah,
It
sometimes,
depends.
yeah.
You know, it depends.
Don't be shy.
She can go
And she's the
crazy.
shy one as well. That's cool.
Yeah, she is. A little bit.
Nice. And who's the one who, like, who gives good advice out of you two? Or who's the one who has problems and then who's the one that gives advice?
We're girls. We always have problems.
Of course, yeah.
We're both, like, I think she's more.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I would say we're equal, kind of.
You know, I noticed you from over there.
Oh, yeah?
But when I got closer, I just noticed you have the most amazing eyes.
Oh, that's so sweet. I've never heard that before.
Oh, really? Great.
Actually, I've heard many
Heard.
times. Yep.
Okay. Well, it must be true.
Well, maybe. I don't know.
You gave her a compliment that she's heard a billion times before. Try and think of something original and don't say it too early. And have you two ever done the best friends test? Have you done it? No?
no.
Alright, let's do it right now. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. What shampoo do you use? There we go. You don't even need to tell me. You've already passed the best friends test because best friends, they communicate unconsciously. So when you ask people, yeah, if people are very good, you just did it again. So if people are really good friends, they always kind of look and then, you know, give the answer if someone asks them something. And if you weren't good friends, you just answer directly. But it's like you're communicating something. Yeah, there you go. There you go again. Because just by the look in the eyes, you communicate so much when you know each other very well.
Pay attention on this.
Yeah, pay attention.
Oh,
yeah, it's
yeah.
definitely true.
Maybe I would do this kind of test.
Yeah, try it. There you go again.
Yeah. Stop counting.
All right, I'll stop. This will work. It's a famous PUA routine. If you learn it, it's something you can go out and use in the bars and clubs. I've seen it work all over the world, and so you can do it. It's just a routine, so it's a bit, it's a bit lame in some ways to have something prepared. But if you want to guarantee having conversations with girls, then learning a few of these things is a nice way to get your social skills up and get comfortable talking to beautiful women because they are very engaging. So what were you doing before you came here?
We went for dinner.
Dinner, nice. Where'd you go? Italian? Or?
No.
We had some fast food.
Yeah, like burgers and fries.
I woke up I think it was like 10, 12, yeah, just after 10, and I didn't get up immediately, but then I got up and I went to the other room. I've got television and I've got PlayStation, so of course I was playing the new Assassin's Creed game. Do you play that?
No.
Oh, it's really cool. You've got to try. So you're like this guy, and do you know Assassin's Creed in general?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
So like killing people, running around and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm on the last level, so I've got like 3 memory sequences left, and I'm trying to get all the trophies in it. So it's going really well.
So is that your interest?
Yeah, but that was just like 2 hours. Then I had some food, because I don't like eating immediately when I wake up. So I just had some food, had a bath, and while I was in the bath, I listened to an audiobook. Listen to this one, what is it called? Evolution of Everything, really interesting. About, I don't know, everything from science to economics and whatever, so it's really cool. Then what did I do after that? It was hot today, right? So I went for a walk in the park. I saw my mum. It's nice, had some, did I have a snack? Yeah, I had a cake.
We don't need to know if you had a snack or anything.
No, but it was delicious. It's like blueberry cake, and then it has a layer of pistachio and cashew. Amazing.
Oh, right.
You like pistachios or cashews more?
Both of them.
Which one more though?
Cashews, alright.
Yeah, because pistachio can be salty, right? Sometimes.
Yeah, but it's not
But you
bad.
roast the cashew, or you just eat them?
Huh?
Do you roast them? It's better if you roast them.
I don't know. I like them raw as well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's cool. We've got that in common. It's good that you like nuts. I like nuts.
Yeah.
This was an opportunity to do something a little bit better. You know, you haven't blown it with this choice, but it's not the best option. This won't mess things up, but it's not the best course of action, because you do want the girls to understand which one of them you like. So what do you chicas like to do in your spare time? How about you, Anya?
I like to dance.
You're a dance? Oh, don't say that about yourself. What did you say?
I like to dance.
Ah, dancing. Yeah, nice. Okay. What else?
And I go to the gym a lot.
All right, cool. And how about you?
Oh, I have so many interests. Watching movies. I'm crazy about TV shows. I'm like a freak. I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And I also love playing with my dog.
But that's interesting, actually, because I was reading this thing, like what was it, in Journal of Psychology or something, and it said that people with pets, and especially dogs, and is it a boy or a girl?
A boy.
Ah, perfect. It said that people with opposite sex pets who really like them, and you said you did, it means they're really caring people in general in life. So. Yeah, it's very interesting,
Maybe,
actually.
yeah, that's interesting.
So it's the kind of idea that, you know, you meet someone, and then if you find out they really like animals, they have a pet, it means they're, you know, you can trust them, and they're probably a good person.
That's interesting.
Cool, hey?
Yeah.
And is it true about her?
Yeah, exactly.
Whether you love animals or not, it doesn't matter. You have to understand that she does, right? So it's something that you shouldn't turn into a joke, be rude about, or, you know, contradict. Why not say something positive about it? And there's an example that you can use all the time, because a lot of girls love dogs or cats. Listen, can you tell her to just stop talking so much? She's just talking all the time. Is she always like that? No, I'm joking, because she doesn't really say much.
Yeah.
But she's sweet. She seems very sweet.
Yeah, she is. She's
You're
really
sweet.
nice. Thanks.
Listen, girls, I've got a great question. Where do you see yourselves in 5 years?
Oh, that's like a boring interview question.
Like a job interview, right?
Yeah, I feel like I'm in a job interview, not in a bar.
They normally ask that. Okay, I've got a much better question. Let me think. Where do you see yourself in 7 years?
Do you think that's
Genius.
the right place and time to talk about this, like the future or something?
I guess not. Unless you want a
Yeah.
job. You want a job with me?
No.
Okay. Typical interview question, but as you see in an interaction with pretty girls, doesn't go. But you girls are in pretty good shape, so I think you must do more than jogging. You do some sports.
Well, sometimes I play squash, but
Cool.
not as often as I maybe wish.
Okay, I play a little bit as well.
Oh yeah? That's great.
What else? Anything else?
I used to play basketball when I was in college,
Yeah?
but yeah, it was a long time ago.
That's cool as well.
Yeah.
You
but
watch the
not
NBA
anymore.
or you don't watch it?
I used to, yeah, I was crazy about it, but yeah, I have my job now and I don't have plenty time, so I don't watch it anymore that often. Yeah.
Girls, do you like psychology tests? Things like that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah?
Yeah, we can try.
Well, who doesn't? Come on.
I don't know, it's interesting. Of
course it is.
Yeah.
Have you done this one called Strawberry Field psychology test?
No.
Okay,
Have
try
you?
No.
try this right now with me, both of you, okay? So maybe close your eyes, it will help. So close your eyes and you imagine you're walking in some beautiful place and then up ahead you see a field of strawberries. And tell me, there's a fence around it. How high is the fence? Just show me with your hands how high it is. Okay. Oh, okay, nice one. All right, that's enough. And then yeah, you can put your hand down. And then the next thing, so you go in there and you want to eat some strawberries. How many strawberries do you eat? What's your answer?
I will eat as many as I can.
Okay. Anya, how about you?
Me too.
Loads of strawberries.
Yeah,
Okay.
strawberries.
But then you've eaten all the strawberries, you're leaving, and then the farmer comes and he's like, "You ate all my strawberries." And then what do you say back to him?
I would just say I'm sorry.
What would you say?
I'm hungry.
I was hungry. Okay. All right, you can open your eyes.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you what it means, right? It's very interesting. So the first one, how high the fence is, that's your barrier to sex. Yeah? Like how open you are, because strawberries represent passion and stuff for a woman. So yours was kind of here, so it's like medium. Yours was really high, like a huge fence. So it means, you know, you're quite difficult to have sex with, basically. But anyway, you don't have to answer if that's true or not. But then the number of strawberries you eat is your sexual appetite.
Okay.
So some girls, maybe they say, "Oh, I always have like half a strawberry." And then she's like a girl that doesn't like sex. And then go have a few strawberries, but you, what did you say? You ate every strawberry in the world or something.
Yeah, like
Okay.
all I wanted. Yeah.
And then the final thing is what you say after sex. So when the farmer catches you. So what do you say? "I'm sorry."
I'm sorry. I'm hungry.
And you say, "I'm hungry." Yeah, you're hungry after sex, right? It's normal.
Yes.
Right,
That's
perfect.
so funny.
Seems perfect to me.
I'm sorry.
I think that was dead on. Psychological test win.
Whoa. Interesting.
Now, if you can be bothered to learn this, it actually is another thing that works. Again, it's prepared, so it's not ideal. We don't want you to just learn a bunch of stuff and go out and repeat it. But if you do find yourself in a boring situation, you know, a date that's not going so well, talking to a girl and you think she's not that into you, why not have it ready? You know, it's quite interesting. And you can always just say it's a psychology test that you saw online, right? So what do you guys do? What about you, Anya?
I have a fashion store.
Oh yeah, selling clothes?
Yeah.
Nice. And you?
I don't work at the moment.
Unemployed?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm sometimes unemployed, but it's by choice. So for you, like you're looking for something, or you're just...
Yes, I'm looking for something suitable for me, but
What's your dream job?
I want to open a flower shop.
Oh, that's nice. Because when you said I don't do anything, I just thought you were at home painting nails and like getting some dude to...
No.
And you buy your own drinks and stuff, so yeah, that's all right. You're still independent.
Yeah. Trying to.
This is a nice, just playful answer. Good one. You girls seem really nice, but do you have any bad habits?
No.
Drug abuse?
No.
Cigarettes?
No.
Alcohol? Got you.
That's not a bad habit.
Cheers.
No, cheers.
Your liver's very happy with that.
That's all right.
So Anya, I don't know why, but I trust you. You seem very honest. So tell me, is she a good girl?
Yeah, she's a nice girl and very intelligent.
Ah,
Oh, thank you.
she's nice. Yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah, she's a good
Good friend.
Right.
instead of directly saying, I like you, a nice way to do it is to bring the friend in and ask questions about the girl you like. I've seen this work all over the world, and it's the right choice. Well, that's good that you were honest and told me that.
Actually, I'm honest.
Yeah.
I want to tell you, she has a boyfriend.
She has a boyfriend.
Yeah.
You got a boyfriend?
Yeah.
Oh, how long you been together?
For like a year.
Oh, that's so sweet. So you're going to get married?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Oh, no, that's really bad. So why? What's wrong with him?
I don't know. We just have something.
Yeah, problems?
Yeah.
Unresolvable, interminable problems? But
Yeah,
that's
I think
okay.
so.
I'm sure you still have some nice things in your relationship.
Yeah, of course. That's true.
Excellent, because this allows you in a smooth way to find out how serious they are in the relationship. Because if they're very, very serious, you want to back off. If they're not so serious, why not keep in touch with the girl, keep her around, and who knows, one day when she's single. Well, look, I don't want to disrespect your dude, so would you mind us talking?
No.
Like if he was watching us right now and we were like, he would be okay?
Yeah.
Yeah? If we took selfie and he saw it, it'd be okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, he's kind of chilled, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Nice, that's good, right? Yeah. Not too jealous. This works psychologically because you're taking away her independence. You're saying, well, would he allow you to talk to me? Like, are you allowed to do that? So she's going to want to say, of course I'm allowed. I do what I like. And, our relationship's fine. We don't, I'm allowed to talk to other men. She's not going to want to say, actually, I'm not allowed. And, I shouldn't do it because he controls me and tells me exactly what to do. So it's the right option. Did you make any plans for later? You're going to go carry on the night?
No plans.
Yeah. How about tomorrow? You don't need to wake up because you're not working at the moment.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
do you need to open your shop early in the morning? Or
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I don't really need to do anything, so I can stay out, sleep
Yeah,
in.
you can. We need to catch up some beauty sleep.
I don't need it. Exactly. This is an important step. You're finding out important logistics that will tell you how easy it is going to be later in the evening to take one or both of the girls and do something with them. Well, listen, we should definitely meet again sometime. Hang on, but let me check with Anya first because, she can say, what do you think? You think we would have a good time if we meet? And you trust me, right? I wouldn't, kill her or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Do you have plans on that?
No, of course not. She trusts me, look. Alright, so put your number. Wait, that's only 4 digits. Oh no, you finished. Alright, cool.
Yeah. Here we go.
Cool. You have to remember that these girls are going to talk about you after you leave, and you want her friends to big you up, to say nice things about you, and a good way to do it is to bring her in all through the interaction and here kind of get her approval in an old-fashioned way that, she's cool with it. So it's a good thing to do. Good choice. Okay, well, it's great speaking to you. I'll leave you guys to it.
Okay.
Have a nice time for the rest of the night.
Yeah, have a good night.
See ya.
He seems a really nice guy, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you should go out.
Yeah, one day.
Yeah, cool.
In a noisy environment, you don't want to be too conversational, so starting by catching her attention non-verbally is the right choice. If you're just dancing kind of near her, then, she could move away. So you want to escalate a little bit, get a little bit closer. I'm thirsty. Let's go get a drink.
Yeah, sure.
Perfect, because you're always waiting for the time on the dance floor to get off of there, because there's only so much you can do in that noisy, busy place. And the right time to do it is when the music changes and it's a lame track. So you really like dancing, eh?
I do. Yeah, very much.
But you seem sober. It's strange. Why are you in the club and still seem sober?
Can't dance as well if I drink too much.
Alright, well we started now, so...
Yeah, now it's okay. No, I'm not standing.
And I think, I saw you on the dance floor, but I think before, did I see you in the smoking area? Was that you?
Yeah, probably.
Oh.
You don't like smoking?
Well, I don't smoke, but that's alright. It's cool that you smoke. I mean, I've got lots of friends and I had ex-girlfriends that smoke, but, I don't do it. But, I mean, maybe I could try one day. I might like it.
You don't need to try, but thank you for your approval.
If you wanted to even, you're probably not allowed to here, but if you want to go for a cigarette, I'll come with you outside. So just say if you fancy one.
Okay, thank you. That's nice.
Come on, dude, is that what you really think? If it is, okay, but if it's not, don't lie. Guys that just say me too all the time or say, oh, that's okay. No, not the strongest guys, not the most attractive guys. So try not to do that. And so you smoke, but do you have any other bad habits, or is that it?
I think it's the only real bad one. I can be messy sometimes if that's a bad habit. I don't chew my nails or anything.
Compulsive gambler or,
no,
I don't know,
not
thief.
yet.
Like, what is it? What's the word for the people that have to steal things? Like there's a technical...
Oh, I don't remember.
You know there is one though, right?
Necro...
It's like
necro something?
That's people that have sex with dead people. Check necrophiliac, yeah? No.
Not that,
and I was
don't
thinking
have
narcolepsy, but that's the sleeping one. But there's definitely one for stealing stuff.
There is. So, do you have any bad habits?
But I don't think I have anything too bad, but it depends what you think. So I don't know, like sometimes I might smoke weed. Haven't tried like super hard drugs, but a couple drugs. And aside from that, I don't know, sometimes I can be really harsh with people, a little bit impatient.
Okay.
No, I'm sure I have some bad ones, but nothing super bad. And definitely nothing like a habit that really annoys people.
Okay. It's good.
Excellent. In this case, you want to have some honesty, and sometimes the honesty can be shocking, surprising, but it has an interesting effect on her attraction levels. They're likely to go up. So tell me, do you have any good habits or like healthy stuff you do?
Yeah. I dance a lot.
Yeah.
I like to go hiking. I take my dog and we hike in the mountains a lot.
Oh yeah.
It's great. And let me see. Yoga?
Do you have a dream of like climbing Everest or Kilimanjaro or something like this?
No, it's too cold. Too cold. I like to be warm.
But I have some friends that climb Kilimanjaro and they're just regular people. Like they started in the morning and they got to the top by sunset or
they had help.
Nightfall. Yeah, of course, there are guys carrying everything, but
I don't think I would
seems like it's kind of easy.
No, you would do it.
I like to think I would. If you put me there, I don't know.
So you hike. What else do you do?
Lots of sports. I tried climbing recently. Sometimes I play squash. Used to play tennis, but I guess now I just go to the gym a few times a week, and that's about it.
You go to the gym? Really?
Look, I'm going to be straight with you. It's quite a problem for me at the moment with girls because I just get too much attention, and when I'm, just slightly close to a girl, she wants to get married and all of this stuff, and I don't have a six-pack. So imagine if I add a six-pack as well. So I go to the gym, but I'm always there, and I'm like, shall I do two more? Well, I get to, the girls like me a lot already, so.
So you do it for the benefit of women.
Well,
so you're not too hot.
Do it for the benefit of women. I mean, they're already benefited a lot, so it's mainly for me, but it's just that extra motivation that you get when you're single and desperate, and you're like, I need a girl, come on, one more rep,
and
come
you
on.
have so many.
Well, when I'm single, I do, but when I have a relationship, I only have one.
Okay.
Notice that this is said with a smirk, but it is taking her attack and not being a wussy, about it, not crying about it, not attacking her back, being playful and playing this kind of arrogant, cocky role. That actually works really well when it's done tongue-in-cheek. Just think Robert Downey Jr. I'm trying to guess. I mean, when I look at you, I think you're kind of, I don't know, something to do with music. I don't know why I think that, but what did you study at university?
I actually studied dance.
Dance? You studied?
I did.
Dance?
Yeah.
I didn't know they had that. I know they have like ballet schools and stuff, but you can study.
There's music at the university too. It's an art school. But yes, dance, ballet, jazz, hip hop.
Yeah, cool. Just
a lot of things.
Usher.
Yes,
yeah?
exactly like that. Like we were here.
Nice one. And so that was university, but what's your job now? Are you something?
I actually own a dance studio.
You know what, I really like that because it's something entrepreneurial and it's something where you're really doing something you're passionate about, right?
Yeah, so, it's wonderful.
No, big respect for that. Plus, it's a big risk, and not to be, I don't think it's sexist, I think it's the fact that women don't normally take those risks, like to open their own business and stuff, so it's very, very cool.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been wonderful. I love doing it.
And tell me, who do you teach?
Children.
Yeah, children?
yeah, I love kids.
Like ballet for little girls?
Ballet for little girls, like 5.
It's so cute, actually.
When they 5 to 10.
And they actually love it as well.
Yeah, we have a dance at the end of every class, every school period, like every 6 months. We have a dance recital.
Very cool. You have some videos on YouTube of it.
I do.
You have to show me later.
Okay.
This is undoubtedly a cool thing about her, so you definitely need to connect on it and compliment it because she's going to have a lot to say, a lot of emotions in there, and you want to be positive. I just noticed you got some tattoos.
Oh,
may I?
Yeah.
This is interesting. You've got like coordinates here.
Yeah.
What's that? Is something special there?
It is. I went to Iceland, and those are coordinates for my favorite waterfall from the trip.
Oh, like the most beautiful place or something?
Yes, and the mountain range is Asia. It was the first mountain range we drove through when we went, so very special.
So the idea is that you had an amazing time and you just look at it and you...
Yeah, it was the adventure of my life, so I wanted it forever.
Nice, I get it. Cool. I was like, what's that? But it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, it's strange.
Cool. If someone has an interesting tattoo, there's usually a story behind it. They're going to be used to telling the story, but then by handling it in the right way, you'll still make them feel good and have a good moment of connection.
So I think that's probably enough about me. What is it that you do?
It's kind of strange, right? So I'm not like an accountant or whatever. So I make videos for YouTube. So I could say I'm like a YouTube professional.
What sort of videos? What do you mean?
Different videos, like in different subjects, giving advice about health and different things, and then it kind of makes money by the advertising, and you know when there's those annoying ads in YouTube.
Yes.
So basically,
That's how you make the money.
That's what's paying me, like 1 cent each one or whatever, and it adds up.
Interesting.
So.
Well, I did notice that you were very well groomed.
Oh, thank you.
I was hoping it didn't mean that you were into men.
It's funny you should say that, because I do have, you know, certain feelings of, you can just see, like I'm touching you, but it doesn't mean anything because I'm gay, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah? So it's cool.
It's cool.
Very gay. You feel it, right? That's why there's no chemistry.
None. It's good.
When a girl challenges you, you don't want to get angry, you don't want to get defensive, right? So this is the perfect response. Well done for choosing. You know when you date guys or meet guys, I assume you do sometimes, yeah? But is it usually in clubs? Because for me it's definitely not.
No, I try not to.
It's not the best, right?
No, it doesn't always seem like the most honest environment to meet someone.
Yeah. Well, most people going to clubs, they're just looking for something that's not serious, right? That's the general thing.
Yeah, or to have fun with their friends only. Yeah, so I try not to.
But you know what? The good thing, we've met, right? Not long ago, but we're not too drunk. We've managed to find this quiet place for a conversation.
Sure.
So it's maybe, we shouldn't categorize it as the usual awful club thing, right?
Yep, that's safe.
Can you just got a little bit.
Yeah,
little bit here.
sure.
Nice hair, by the way.
Thank you.
Cute little ears. Hidden away.
Thank you.
Exactly. So what have you got here? You've got playfulness and a little bit of sexuality, which is the perfect way to escalate things physically.
So I actually didn't ask, but what did you study in school?
Well, to be honest, I didn't go to university, but it's just because I didn't really like school when I was young. I was intelligent, but I was kind of bullied and kids called me ugly and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, I have no pictures from that time. I hated how I looked and everyone called me ugly, so it was just unhappy. But it's okay, I'm alright now. But
You're very handsome now.
obviously, like that's like saying the floor is down and the ceiling's up, you know. But thanks, I guess. Yeah. After you get a compliment, it's the wrong time to be cocky. So not the worst response here, but definitely not the best. Yeah, let's have a drink. Cheers, by the way.
Cheers. Nice to meet you.
I know we haven't been talking for long, but to me it's going pretty well so far. So I'm happy I came and talked to you.
Me too.
By the way, I probably should have asked earlier, but are you seeing anyone at the moment, or?
Yeah, we should have talked about that, I guess.
Yeah. Why? Got something to tell me?
No, I'm not seeing anyone.
That's good. I am actually. I'm married.
Really?
No, I'm joking. No, I'm single as well.
Oh, good. Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
I hope so.
You didn't need to ask her that, did you? You know, much better to keep it unspoken and assume that if she's going with it, she likes you. If she's not, she doesn't, right? I don't know what you think about this place, but the music's kind of whatever,
it's not so good.
and drinks not so good either. But I know somewhere with really good music and nice drinks as well.
Maybe not come with you tonight, but give you my number. See you again.
Okay, cool. I'll probably get going soon anyway, but give you my phone. Put your number in there, and I don't know, meet in a few days or something.
Yeah, that would be nice.
You don't want to make the invitation to your house explicit, you want to make it implicit so that she can agree to it without feeling like a slut. Well done. Hey, excuse me.
Hi.
Are you using this chair?
No.
Oh, great. I'll just join you then.
Okay.
How's it going?
That's all right. How are you?
Good. My name's Richard.
Richard Brenna.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Can I help you?
Well, that all depends.
Okay.
No, I'm joking. I just saw you reading and I thought I'd come and say hello because I have a few minutes before my friends come. So.
Oh, okay.
This is the right option. It will work if you pull it off with, you know, a bit of a smirk, playfulness. So if it suits your character, this will work as a way to start a conversation in the coffee shop. So, do you come here often to this coffee shop?
No, not really.
No? First time maybe? Second time?
I've been here a few times.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You go to other coffee shops usually, or just not much coffee drinking going on? Or you take it away maybe?
I do all of those things.
All of them. That's cool. Variety.
Yeah,
They say variety is the spice of life.
they do.
So it's good that you don't come here often and do the same thing and sit in the same chair, right?
Yeah, I think so.
That's good. We always want to stay away from the standard questions, the standard answers, and this one is just an example of the usual lame stuff that guys come up with, so don't do it.
So, how are you able to be free in the middle of the morning on a Thursday?
Well, I do have a job, but it's kind of from the laptop, from home, or from anywhere. But it's like internet stuff, and with America, so in Europe, I need to wait until they wake up and whatever, so
Right.
I'm kind of free. And then can be working at home, lying in bed, lying on the balcony, generally lying down, working.
That's
So
nice.
that's cool. And how about you? How come you're not at work?
Well, I work at the university, so I have kind of an unusual schedule. I have some free time during the day, and I work in the evenings.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you teach at the university? That's interesting.
Yeah.
And tell me, do you actually like what you do, or you do it just for money?
No, I really do like what I do.
Great. You feel like you're making a difference in people's lives and all of this?
Yeah, I actually do. I feel like what I do is important, and that the information I convey will be valuable to these people and to my students.
That could be true, because I still remember my teachers from primary school and in secondary school. I don't know if you're the same, but did you like the subjects most where the teachers were good? And then later maybe you weren't even interested in that subject. So a good teacher can just change the whole course of someone's life.
Absolutely. And like looking back and thinking, what years of school are your favorite? It's like, well, whatever year you had the good teachers, because what you learn is kind of irrelevant.
And you're a good teacher? They like you?
I think so. I hope so.
That's cool.
try.
No, I like it, to be honest, because it's very rare. You know, most people just do their job for money and then they come and moan about it and they hate it. So it's good to meet someone like you who actually enjoys what they do and is making a difference.
Thanks.
This is a nice thing that you can ask anyone, so well done for picking this. It's the right option, and it can always lead to an interesting conversation. Whether she's into her job, she can tell you why, or she's not, and she can tell you something else that she's passionate about. And what's your subject? What do you teach?
American culture.
Huh, what does that entail?
So kind of quite a few different themes. For example, we kind of started with an overview of American values, which was really interesting.
Like freedom and stuff, yeah?
Things like that, and even more so, for example, an interesting one is how Americans relate to the future. Like it's something we feel like we can control in some sense. And
like Back to the Future, the movie.
I don't know what you mean.
Okay, but Americans think that they control their own destiny,
Yeah.
kind of, yeah? In American culture, what's that? It's like George Steinbeck, Edgar Allan Poe, and all that stuff? Or?
Sure, that's part of it. Yeah, I think my focus is more on what we could call contemporary culture.
Britney Spears,
Sure,
Kanye.
sure, that is all
Yeah?
relevant. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So it must be really interesting for the students. They're not learning about things thousands of years ago.
Yeah, I think so. And just kind of seeing how the Kanyes and the Kardashians, how their influence reverberates through American society and how that affects how Americans think.
And why is it useful for the students?
Because a lot of these students aren't going to stay in their home country, and at some point they'll be interacting they'll either be in the United States or just interacting with Americans, and to have some perspective on their psychology or their ideology, whatever it is.
I guess it's
useful.
important, right? Because American culture is pervasive, you know, it's kind of
It
everywhere.
could be said, yes.
And seems to lead the world. I know that in England we're always like a few years behind America with all the trends and everything, and it all follows, and then Europe a little bit later. But no, it's pretty cool then. And more than that, it must be really interesting for the kids.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. When someone has something that they actually care about in their life, you don't want to tease them about it or denigrate it. So it's good to give them some validation on something like this, you know, the job that she's obviously passionate about.
I really enjoy my job, but there is this one little thing that's very frustrating for me. I've got this problem where I can't print all the copies that I need, but I want my students to all have their own copy to take home, but then I have to go to the printer like every day, and it gets kind of expensive. So what do you think I should do?
Well, look, I mean, we all have these problems at work, and if you've got this colleague that you don't like, then you can just ignore them, or I don't know,
What?
deal with it somehow.
A colleague
Yeah, you had problems at work or something, right?
about printing.
Ah, printing. Well, that's okay. Yeah, got it. So maybe just use the screen instead of printing or something like that. iPads. Get them to bring their iPads. Oopsie, looks like you got distracted by the sexy girl. Don't blame you, but kind of messed things up with this one, didn't it? Look, to be honest, did you see that girl that just walked by? Yeah, she's gone now, but she had like amazing long legs and just the perfect arse on there, and she looked back and winked at me or something, like smiled, and I was just totally distracted. But anyway, give me a second to chill, hang on. So, right, something about work, yeah? Problem at work?
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah,
It's not important.
she was unbelievable, to be
Okay.
honest. Anyway. Okay, but that's cool. So, problem at work, but otherwise all good in your life.
Yeah.
The lesson here is that there's one thing being honest, which is, you know, saying actually that girl distracted me. And then there's another when you're going into all the detail and being kind of dirty. Girls just aren't ready for that. Ah, well, that's bad. So I guess you don't have enough like papers for the students and stuff, yeah?
Yeah, that's part of it.
I guess you can ask for more allowance or get them to share, but yeah, it's annoying. Well done, you weren't distracted by the sexy chick that walked by, and that's something that, you know, you can use out there. Well done for paying attention and getting the right response. So you've got your teaching thing, and what else is important in your life? What else do you love to do?
I really love dogs, and I love to travel.
Travel?
Yeah.
That's cool. Do you travel a lot?
I've traveled quite a bit these last couple of years especially.
Nice. And where's some places you've been?
In Europe, I've been in Prague, Russia, Ukraine, Poland, Lithuania, Latvia.
Nice. All of Eastern Europe and kind of former USSR, yeah?
Yes.
Nice. And tell me, what's the absolute best place you've seen? Like, if people who have never travelled anywhere say, where's the best place that I should see, where is it?
I would actually say that you should go to the United States and go see the Grand Canyon. It's amazing. I can't do it justice with words, but it's wonderful.
Okay. I actually went to the Grand Canyon a few years ago.
Yeah?
Drove in the car from LA, and I think they have a limited number of people they let in, which is quite good. You know, it's not like full of hotels and Burger Kings and stuff, right?
Yeah,
it's
well,
quite
there's
protected.
There's quite a few. Yeah, it's a national park, so it's very protected.
And we went before sunset, saw the sunrise, stayed there all day, watched the sunset, stayed overnight, and then went back. So it was, yeah, very, very beautiful. I'd like to go back.
Yeah.
This is okay because it's kind of connected to the subject, but it's not the best answer because you're talking about yourself and your own experiences, and it would be more interesting to her. There'd be better connection if you kept it focused on her. Oh, should I say that? No. Oh. I've run out of things to say.
So are you not gonna get any coffee?
Ah, well, actually, I was over by the bar just before I saw you and had a coffee there. And I try not to drink too many. It actually has a strong effect on me, so I don't need that much energy. I've had enough, so I'm good. Correct. Now, most guys can't do this, you know, so it's very cool, makes you look very confident and strong when you can hold eye contact like this and get her to be the one that works to fill the silence and come up with something to say, because it shouldn't always be you, right? Tell me some things you like to do for fun.
Well, as long as I can remember, I've always loved playing volleyball, so that's something I try to do whenever I can.
Nice. I played it at school. They had it in my school, but since then I didn't. But I go to Barcelona a lot and they play on the beach. Do you play beach volleyball?
I will, yeah.
Oh, very
in a
nice.
pinch.
Are you very good?
Yeah.
You can do that where you jump and smash it down? Cool.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's harder on the beach because the nets are higher, but yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, it's a cool hobby. And anything else you do?
Yeah, probably the thing I do the most is study Russian for hobbies.
Russian?
Yeah.
Ah, you know, I meet loads of people that speak, French, English, obviously Spanish, German, but Russian, it's really rare to meet someone who speaks Russian. It's pretty cool. How come you chose that?
I don't really have a good reason. When I was in high school, I had the opportunity to do a study abroad, and my choices were France and Russia, and I didn't want to go to France, so I went to Russia, and then I just never quit.
I actually like that you chose something tough and that you stuck with it. And, you know, like I said, most people take the easy options all the time. So it's interesting and cool that you did that.
Thank you.
Nice one. You know, when a girl has something that is a real talent, something that she should be proud of, something she's worked hard on, that's the kind of thing you don't want to tease her too much on. So, you know, say well done, say you respect that, and say why, and then go deeper into it, because, you know, you need to find out why she would do that, why she was interested, what would make her spend the time on it. And it's going to lead to interesting conversation, make her feel good as well.
I noticed you have an accent. Do you mind if I ask where you're from?
England, actually.
Whereabouts?
Was born in London, but actually, you know what? When I was young, I lived in South London, and they have a strong accent there. It's like South London and things like this. But because I travelled a lot and I moved, I've lost most of my accent. But do I still sound British to you?
Yes, very much.
Oh, that's good. So you like the English accent?
Yeah.
Yeah, most people like it. They say it's kind of sexy, but maybe that's just when I speak it. But it's quite interesting actually being English, because in some places like America, we have a very good reputation. And in some places like Spain, where all the English people go and kind of party and like the hooligans go drinking and stuff, so their reputation's quite bad. But how do you find it being an American and traveling?
It depends on where you're at, but I guess generally people have kind of negative stereotypes about the United States and Americans, but I don't know. It seems that a lot of people are willing to take you and judge you individually and not.
That's good, right?
Put on a bunch of,
we're lucky. Yeah? We don't have any real racism or anything really bad against us almost anywhere we go, right?
Yeah, that's true.
This is the right choice, and it's always interesting to talk about cultural differences so it can lead to some nice conversation.
What do you like to do in, I don't know, for fun, like in the evening? Because you study Russian and whatever, but do you drink, dance, anything else?
All of the above, yeah.
Yeah? At the same time?
When the mood strikes, yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, I like going out sometimes, cocktail bars, different bars. Do you smoke shisha?
Hookah.
Yeah, hookah you call it in America, right?
Yeah, I have from time to time. I'm not a huge fan, but
I quite like it. They say it's really unhealthy, but
it
I think
seems unhealthy.
once a month. But you don't cough after it, so therefore
It's healthy?
Yeah. So we need to do it sometime, like shisha, hookah, cocktails, and then dancing.
Oh, maybe.
When you want to transition to seeing someone again, it's very good to build up a picture of the kind of things that they do, the way they spend their time, because you might find a mutual connection. You find that you share some activities, or that you do some things that she wants to do, she does some things that you'd like to try, and then it makes it very easy to then go on and suggest the date from there and take the number.
And do you have any other outdoor, like, active stuff you like to do? You
Yeah.
said volleyball, but anything else?
Yeah, I grew up in the country, so I really enjoy a lot of nature activities. I like hiking and I love fishing.
Fishing?
Fishing, yeah.
A girl who likes fishing?
It happens. Yeah,
Wow.
we exist.
That's interesting. I've never done fishing, but I love the outside as well, you know, walking in parks or hiking if you've got somewhere like that. How about bicycle?
I like that too.
Yeah. Well, that's something else we could do one day, like take some bicycles, ride out somewhere.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Cool. And are you busy this week? Like, what are your plans for the next few days?
I'm pretty busy. I have my friend is having a party tomorrow, and then this weekend I'm gonna take a train up to Vilnius. So, pretty busy.
You have free time, no?
Maybe.
Which
Maybe
day?
on Sunday.
Sunday, yeah? Cool. I might be free on Sunday as well.
Okay.
That's exactly right. Now think about this. Have you ever texted a girl saying, hey, can you meet tomorrow? She's like, I'm not in town. And you say, okay. And then text her in a few days, hey, can you meet tonight? Are you around? Sorry, I've already got plans. Well, to avoid this kind of dumb situation when you end up not seeing her again, why not find out at the time of meeting her what her plans are for the coming week? It's very easy to find out in person and saves the need for sending loads of dumb text messages that get you rejected. So it's the correct choice.
So you like hiking and outdoor stuff, and the weather's pretty good at the moment. So one day we could take a little trip, or I don't know, meet in the evening. Anyway, lots of stuff. We've got lots of stuff we could do together. So why don't you give me your number and we'll arrange something. Thanks.
Exactly right. It flows very smoothly to find something that you both like and then suggest doing that as the reason to see each other again. It's way better than just saying, hey, give me your number, or hey, let's go for dinner tomorrow.
Well, look, I should be heading off, but it was great meeting you. Really cool. Really happy to meet you, and yeah, see you. Bye.
Bye.
Oops, you got right to the end, but this is a little bit too much. Being warm at this point, totally unnecessary, and if anything, makes you look like a little bit of a wussy and might make her change her mind about seeing you again.
Haven't seen you for a while. How's it going?
Yeah, I'm very well. Thank you. I was
That's
very
good.
busy at some point, but
Yeah.
very well now. Have some more time.
What have you got going on at the moment?
Actually, I'm gonna sign up for some designer courses.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So
That would be
I'm very
good. You wanted to
excited.
do that, right?
Yes, I'm very excited about that.
Very cool. What else?
Nothing, not much. Enjoying nice weather. Just very happy. How are you?
Yeah, pretty good.
What's going on?
Nothing. I'm not that busy. Kind of relaxed, enjoying life. Have some trips planned and stuff. Do you have anything
Nice.
planned? Holidays or anything?
This weekend I'm going to music festival, and I was gonna ask you to come.
Oh, I'd love to come.
No, I was gonna ask you to come and to take care of my cat.
Oh,
Do you
okay.
have some free time? Just a few times during this weekend to come and to cook for
To
Tom.
cook?
Yes.
You mean open the tin and like?
No,
what?
no. He's not eating that. No, of course. He needs somebody to cook for him. And I was gonna ask you. And I don't know, just spend time with him, stroke a little bit, put him in the bed when he falls asleep. Can you do that? You'll like it. He's very sweet.
I'd love to help, but actually I'm pretty busy this week. Yeah, I don't think I'd have time. Sorry, maybe
Please think about it. Maybe you can do it. Just a few hours a day.
maybe I could, but I'm not sure, what time I'm free and stuff, and I don't want to tell you I can, and then your cat's like waiting
I
for
thought I
his
can ask you a favor.
salmon and stuff, and then I'm not there,
Okay, never mind.
You can find someone else, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
sure.
Next time.
Sometimes we need to say no, and these girls that put you in the friend zone, that always ask favors, and you're kind of chasing them all the time. The way to break out is to start treating them more like a friend rather than a girl that you're trying to date, and this is a way to do it. So it's the correct option here.
Who are you going to the festival with?
With my boyfriend.
This guy, yeah. How is that, by the way, relationship?
It's okay. It's okay.
Only okay.
It's not perfect.
Tell me more.
He's very busy recently. We don't get enough time together. So I see him like once or twice a week. He's always in the office. Or even when he's at home, he's on his computer, so there is not much communication between us.
So he doesn't really pay attention to you and stuff?
Looks like that. Yeah, it looks like that to me. It's probably his project taking too much time.
Well, yeah, he's not perfect, but I mean, could you really do better?
Really? You think so little about me?
Well, I mean, you're nice and all, but I mean, imagine like you were looking for another man, like there wouldn't be that many lining up, would there?
I disagree. I think many guys would like to go out with me.
Yeah, but they're mostly like weirdos and freaks and guys that just want sex and bye-bye, you know.
Anyway, it's not nice to hear.
Well, sometimes you've got to hear the truth. So stay with him, because I think you're kind of, you know, that's the best you can do.
Thanks for your advice.
This is close to being right, but it's a little bit harsh, a little bit evil, and not the right time since she's already suffering.
Anyway, let's change the subject. How are you? How's it going? Work?
Yeah, work's all right. I have some interesting projects actually, and one of them didn't work out, but two are looking really promising. And if something happens, it could be pretty big. Yeah. So I won't say more because you know what I'm like. I'm more action than words. So I'll tell you if it works out. And
Are you looking at this guy? Yeah?
oh, her? No, you're much prettier. Why would I be looking at her?
She's actually very beautiful.
Well, she's all right, but compared to you, she's like a toad.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, I mean it. Of course.
Okay, anyway, thanks for the compliment.
Yeah.
And that's the wrong response, because it's an opportunity to show that you have sexuality, that you're interested in other girls. Nothing wrong with that. If you want to get out of the friend zone, it actually helps you.
Okay, you got me, but look at her boobs. She's got these amazing...
She's very
boobs, like,
nice.
really
It's
firm.
beautiful,
She's got
yes.
this sexy tan, and look at her fanny there. You can kind of see the outline. It's just
Yeah.
really, really sexy. Imagine just quickly slipping it in.
Oh, stop it. I don't want
Sorry,
to imagine
alright,
that.
but-
She's beautiful, yes, but
Okay.
let's stop talking about it.
Let me just look a little bit more. Hang on. I'll pretend I'm drinking my coffee. Okay.
This girl's just your friend. Why not look at her? Of course, that's the right thing to do. Why not talk about, being interested in other girls? It's exactly what you should do if you're just this girl's friend, and if you want her to like you more than she does.
That's very annoying, because guys always do that. On a date with a girl, they're checking out other girls, and they think girls don't see it, but they do actually.
And what's the problem with that?
It makes me feel like I'm not beautiful enough, to be honest.
No, there's nothing wrong with the way you look, and I think you just need to be more confident.
Very sweet. Thank you. I'll try.
Now here she's trying to bait a compliment, but you didn't fall for it, so well done. That's exactly what you should do, just a quick response with the facts.
By the way, I saw your ex-girlfriend a few days ago. Yes, her. She was with a nice guy.
Nice guy?
Yeah, nice one.
What, he looked good and...
He did.
And she looked happy?
And she did.
That's shit.
They looked happy to me. Do you still have feelings for her?
Well, I don't want to be with her, but I'd rather she was unhappy not being with me, you know, than happy with some dude.
Right. And how about your love life? Are you still single?
Yeah, I'm single, and you know, it's really hard because you know, I'm a sex addict, and I when I have a girlfriend, I'm like having sex all day long, basically, and so being single is really hard. So I'm basically, you know, I'm masturbate basically like maybe 10, 12, sometimes more times per day. You know, just sometimes watch some videos, sometimes just think about something, sometimes listen to something, maybe remember something.
Okay, stop it. I got it. Yeah. Got it.
But they say it's healthy, right? So it's okay.
Very healthy,
and
yes.
uses a lot of calories. Don't need to go to the gym as much.
Healthy. No.
Serious point here, guys. Actually, don't jerk off so much. Makes you better with women. When you're a bit hungry, when you're out there, when your testosterone's up a bit, when you want sex more, you're more likely to actually even approach girls and, you know, work hard to have good conversations and meet them. So less jerking off.
Yeah, I'm still single, but I did have a date recently with this girl, yeah, and she was, you know, she's very pretty, but also she's just really intelligent. We had great conversation, so only one date so far, but definitely want to see her again because she seems great, actually.
Okay, I'm happy for you.
It's not sexy to just let her think that you're chilling at home playing PlayStation and, you know, never seeing any girls. So why not have a dating life? It's going to make you more attractive, make her work harder to try and get you and move you out of the friend zone so that she sees you in a different light. It's the correct option. Remember that you need to treat her just like one of your average friends. You know, sometimes you can be busy, sometimes you can be doing stuff. You want to move away a little bit so that she starts working harder for you. That's fine, you're not there immediately, but you know, you're still offering to help her. You're just not as available as you maybe have been in the past because you want to move out of the friend zone.
So in your text it sounded like something serious is going on. How are you doing?
Serious. Not very good.
Why?
It's my boyfriend. We broke up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
We did. It was actually the right time to finish our relationship, to end it.
Yeah.
3 years.
Yeah,
after
it's
all
terrible.
These years. Yes, I thought he was the right person to be my husband.
Not now, right?
Yes, not now. We couldn't sort out our relationship, and I had to end it.
That's awful.
Yeah.
So bad.
Yeah.
You must be really sad.
I'm very sad. I'm very disappointed.
Okay. Well, look, I've got something that might cheer you up. Hang on a second.
Okay.
I know you like wine, so I got you this nice bottle of Pinot Grigio.
Yeah.
It's like $12, so I think it's a good one. Yeah.
It sounds good, yes.
Do you want some?
Yes, please.
All right, cool. It's nice and chilled, so I'll just pour
Thank
it.
you very much, Richard.
If someone's coming to your house to chill, then wine should always be on tap. If you don't have some alcohol in the house and you do drink and you're meeting girls that drink, then go get some. Okay, take this. Cheers.
Cheers.
Nice,
Very
right?
nice.
So, tell me what happens. We're going to talk about it anyway. Better to get it out of the way.
Nothing special. I just took a minute to analyze what's going on, and I realized I wasn't happy in this relationship, and I thought that relationship is something nice, but it wasn't for me, and it was the right time to end it up.
Hang on a minute. So you ended it?
Yeah.
Oh,
of course.
well, that's worth a cheers. You know, I understand, because it's hard now because you were spending every day together and it's like, you know, something missing from your life that was always there. But that doesn't mean that it was good, right? So it will be hard for you, but it's still the right decision.
It is,
you will be happier for sure. So it's all going to be okay, don't worry.
Thank you. Thank you for your support.
It's anytime.
How about you? How's your love life?
Oh, my love life? Well, I had some dates, but didn't meet anyone special yet, so it's okay.
Okay.
Correct, that's the right option.
So I guess you haven't been home crying all day, right? You've been doing things to distract yourself? I
No,
hope.
of course not. I was trying to distract myself. I finally had my yoga classes.
Yeah, cool. That's nice, relaxing and
Yes,
stuff.
meeting my friends for coffee. Friends I haven't seen for ages. You. Finally I have time for you.
Yeah.
And shopping.
Ah, you were shopping. That's like the common one, right? Women when they...
Probably,
Wanna
yes. I
feel
was
better, go
laughing
shopping.
at them, but like it really works, you know. In fact, I got this dress. Tell me if you like
Show
it.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the blue is your color probably, so...
It's gold, isn't it?
It's clearly blue.
Anyway, do you like it?
Yeah, it's cool. You know, it would actually look really good on my bedroom floor.
Why would it be in your bedroom floor?
I don't know. I mean, it wouldn't be because you came to my bedroom, got naked, fell on the
Exactly.
floor, and then whatever. I just mean that it's a nice, like, you know, I have carpet and curtains and stuff, and it would match the color. That's all. With the
don't
carpet,
understand.
mainly with the carpet. Don't worry about it. Anyway, it's a nice dress.
Okay.
Well done. I think it's good choice. Good dress selecting.
Oops, nearly got in trouble there, but just got away with it. And, you know, it's not worth being verbally sexual before you've kissed a girl. It really, in most cases, it fails.
So tell me about that girl that you said you liked and you had a couple of dates.
Rebecca, yeah. Well, we had a nice date.
Okay.
But then I kind of texted her like, hey, how are you? Let's meet again soon. Go for a drink or something. And she didn't reply, but I don't know, maybe she died or is in hospital or lost her phone or something like
The
this.
reason for that is because you're too awkward.
Awkward,
Sure.
me?
Yes. You don't have social skills at all.
Moi? Awkward? Come here,
Yes.
let me tell you something about that.
What? What's that?
Who's awkward now, eh?
Teacher!
Look how ticklish you are. You're so awkward. So embarrassing to be with someone so awkward.
This is actually a very good way to escalate things because it's kind of between playful and sexual. So it should be accepted by most girls. They should be fine with it, but it allows you to get a little bit intimate.
So tell me, have you got anything nice to look forward to? Any plans coming?
Yeah, of course. First of all, I'm going to Russia to see my parents and my grandparents. I haven't seen them for ages.
Back to Russia. You're going to meet Putin?
Hope so. Hopefully I will.
Excellent. Not.
And then when I'm coming back, I'm starting my interior design course.
Ah, very cool.
very
you were talking about that for a long time.
Yeah, I've been waiting. And now it's starting.
Brilliant. That'll be great. That's something to look forward to.
It is.
All right. Well, cheers. Actually, the third toast, you need to drink it all. That's like tradition in my family, and yeah.
I'll try.
I'm gonna miss you when you're away. You know that. I'm gonna miss you. Gonna miss you. Gonna miss you.
This is another nice way to escalate. Again, you know, it's a bit of fun and they're smiling. And it's actually easier to go for the kiss when the girl is relaxed, smiling, and you're in this playful kind of situation.
This is so weird. We shouldn't do this.
This is a bit of psychology here because you can think that the possible objection is that she becomes uncomfortable, she remembers that you've been friends for so long, you shouldn't do it. So if you're the one to voice this concern, then she's likely to take the opposite tack. So it's the right choice, very smart, bunch of psychology at work here, and it works very well in practice.
Get a bit more comfortable.
This is the right choice. You kind of want to find a balance between moving really fast and aggressively to kind of being too slow, right? So carry on, escalate things slowly, let her get comfortable and used to the fact, and also get her more turned on.
Do you have a condom?
Yeah, of course I've got one. Got one right here. My shoe.
Well prepared.
Yeah, my mum told me.
Now you don't want to break the action and the mood, so to speak, so make sure that you've got some strategic placements around the house so that you don't need to go far, or even worse, you know, run down to the store to buy something.
You help in the bathroom?
Oh yeah, of course. There you go. Finally happened! We did it! Ooh, England! Dun, 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 dun.
Wow.
It's amazing. And when I was like putting it in like this, and you're like, it's amazing, God. So cool, we finally did it.
Remember when I said about honesty? Well, there are times when you don't need to lie, but maybe not saying exactly what you're thinking. Not the best thing to do in this case. Charity or something, but I don't know what it is. What
Non-profit animal shelter doing cat rescues.
A cat shelter, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet. So you're just doing that, and I guess you don't get paid like millions to work there.
No, it's very small and usually actually free.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's good. It's nice. It helps out a lot.
So you love cats, and you just decided to do something.
Yeah, I love all animals, but cats here need most help.
That's great. I'm sure people love you for that. Then
Some people.
most people like cats. I like cats.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah.
That's good. Do you have any?
No.
Well, you should stop by and I can maybe help you find one.
Okay. Well, actually, I travel a lot, so it's not good. But
Okay.
I can come by and just play with them and whatever, and then.
That would be nice.
Cool. When someone does something like this, charity, something that they really care about, don't tease it, don't take the piss, don't be rude about it, connect on it. So what does your work entail there? Are you holding a ball of string all day playing with the cats? Has it got serious stuff?
That's part of it, but actually we do transports nationwide, so if the shelter's full, then we find someone who can take it elsewhere in the country to save its life. That's actually the reason it's been really busy is a cat I had adopted. I lost him. So
you lost him?
He's been adopted, and I opened his cage and he ran out, and I don't really know how to tell the people.
So he's like somewhere in the building, or
Yeah,
it could
hopefully.
be anywhere?
It could be anywhere. He may have found his way outside, but I don't know how to tell the people, so maybe you have an idea?
Well, why don't you just, not say anything? Oh no, wasn't that cage always empty? Was there a cat there?
Well,
I don't remember that.
that wouldn't work because he's actually already been adopted.
So someone's waiting for him.
Yeah, so people would notice.
And you can't tell them actually it's a ghost cat, and we already sent him to you. He's in
Yeah,
your,
right.
He's haunting you right now.
Right, yeah,
Okay.
so that wouldn't work.
Yeah. If you're suggesting that she does something dishonest, why would she trust you in the future? And what does that say about your moral code? Not good stuff, right?
I actually don't think you told me what you do.
Oh yeah, I didn't, did I?
No.
Actually, I run an obedience school for small pets like gerbils and hamsters and whatever, teaching them how to, be good pets, basically.
No, you're making fun of my shelter thing a bit. What do you really do?
Oh, well, it's not that interesting. I'm a QA manager at a software company, but don't need to bore you with the details, right?
All right, fair enough.
When a girl asks you what to do, if you do something that's not so interesting, or if you just want a little bit more humour, you can say something like this and it will get a smile. The key, though, is that when she perseveres to ask, you stop the joke at some point and, turn serious again.
So what do you do outside of work?
What do I do? So I do some fitness stuff and I study languages.
Great.
And what else? I play chess as well.
I don't know how to play chess.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You don't know how the pieces move, or you can't play very well?
I can move them, I just don't know how the
You know
game
what they're
works.
called? Like the horse and
Is there a rook? Is
yeah,
that
rook.
the thing? Yeah.
Rook or castle,
Okay.
yeah.
I know some.
Okay, well, it's quite easy to learn, and it's really, I think it's quite cool for the brain. My mum bought me a chess set, and then I
Great.
thought, okay, it can't just sit there, I'm going to learn how to play.
Cool. You'll have to teach me.
And what else? I like photography. It's probably actually my major hobby. The thing I
Really?
spend the most time doing is photography.
Oh, that's great. Why do you like it?
Well, actually, there was this time when I just borrowed a friend's camera and I just took some pictures and I loved it. And then everywhere I was going, I was looking at things and thinking, oh, that would make a nice shot. That would make a nice shot. I took some pictures of friends and, you know, they all used it as their Facebook profile pictures. And I was
Like a headshot.
yes,
That's cool.
I just really got into it. And I guess I might have some talent. So, you know, I keep it, but it's just a hobby. I'm not thinking about it too seriously.
Well, it sounds like you're having fun. That's great.
I can take your picture if you like. Do you like having your picture taken?
Sure, yeah, we could try.
Cool.
I could use a new profile photo.
Yep. When you have something that you like doing, why not be a little bit passionate about it? Tell her why. Try and, you know, get that infectious emotion spread to her. So yeah, that's the right answer.
So I actually do photography too.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
What camera do you use?
It's Canon 5D Mark III.
It's a good one. It's better than mine.
Oh yeah? What do you have? iPhone?
A 40D, and yes, and an iPhone. But I use a 40D. Yeah, and I actually I got into photography because I modeled.
Okay.
Kind of still do a little bit here and there.
Well, that's cool. Actually, I know a lot about it through the photography, but
Right.
it's quite hard work, isn't it, actually?
Yeah.
People think it's easy, you know, just sitting there having pictures taken.
Yeah, there actually is a lot of hard work. You have to know all your best angles and, you know, be
Practice
able to
posing and
yeah,
whatever.
and have emotion in your face. You can't just have a blank face, and that's actually much harder than people think.
Especially at the end of a long day, right? You're tired and the lights are on and
the shoes hurt.
yeah.
Yeah,
But there
definitely
are
hard.
pluses, right? So did you get to travel to any cool countries for modeling?
Never out of the country yet, but I've been to a lot of states and different cities.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, good. Well done. Now, think about how you can apply this as well in your life. Think about how, even if you're not connected to a subject, you can kind of learn how to be empathetic, not pathetic, and try and put yourself in their position, feel how they might feel, and think about why they would choose to do that. So, you know, that kind of thought allows you to have very nice connected conversations, and this is an example of it. So you've got your cat shelter work, you did some modelling, you did some
Yeah.
photography, so
Yes.
you're already pretty busy, right?
Yeah,
Do you have
very.
time for anything else?
I like to hike a lot. I like to be outside, you know, being in the shelter and modeling, you're usually indoors. So it's nice to get outside, and I don't like being in the gym. So hiking is like my way of working
Yeah, it's
out.
very good exercise
It
and
is.
fresh air and all that as well. right?
Yeah. But I also really like, you know, staying in sometimes and just like watching a movie.
Oh, movies, okay. What's like the best movie you've seen that you really love recently? I know it's
Recently?
hard overall, so like
Oh, it's so
recently.
silly. But it's kind of like a guilty pleasure movie, but Jurassic World.
Okay, did you understand it?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's pretty...
You probably didn't. Basically, they were in this theme park, and then the dinosaurs got loose, and they started eating everyone, and then they had to, you know, hunt them down and escape and be safe. So
Right.
you get it now, yeah?
I basically got that. Yeah,
Alright,
it's
cool.
good. It's a good rundown.
It's quite a complicated movie, right?
Yeah, very hard to follow.
Save you watching it a few times, like that's what happens.
I'll never have to watch it again.
Yep, nice one. This is great. And think about how you can do this, because you often have this kind of subject come up, you know, talking about books, films, whatever, and you can playfully explain it to her, because obviously she's got no idea what happened, and she's going to laugh. It's going to be funny. Go ahead and try it with girls.
So what sort of movies do you like?
I know everyone says it, but I do have a varied taste. So if you looked at my iTunes, I've got foreign movies, you know, Korean, French,
Wow.
Spanish.
A lot of subtitles.
Yeah, lots of subtitles. I'm not scared of subtitles. And what else? I've got like the silly action movies, all the Schwarzenegger stuff, and then like the De Niro. De Niro it's like De Niro and Pacino. So yeah,
Right.
we can use that for
You
the
like
genre.
them? You like them both?
Yeah, like the mafia stuff, Heat,
Right.
you know, all of
Anything recent?
that. So. Recent movie. I missed it at the cinema, but I just saw 50 Shades of Grey. Have you seen it?
No, I heard it was bad.
As a movie, it's bad, but you know what's cool? It's just all this stuff about, you know, tying girls up and having a little dungeon in your house where you have all of the, you know, all of the accessories and whatever.
It's a little silly, a little over the top.
Are you, I mean, is it too personal for me to ask, but are you into any of that stuff? At least, you know, blindfolds, handcuffs, being tied up?
Might be too personal for now.
Okay, well, I like it. Okay, but, you know, in the real world, don't get so sexual so fast. Keep it chilled, wait till you know she's going to be into it, and slowly, bit by bit. Actually, I just threw my TV in the trash, and I don't really go to the movies. I think that, you know, when it comes to all this, there's just more important things in life to do than sitting down watching something passively. Why don't you read a book?
That's true. That's fair. I actually kind of like that answer.
Good. This is an option, you know, where you've chosen to be a little bit out there, a little bit straight and direct, but then she's actually followed you into it and validated it. So it's quite risky, but when you take a big, you know, position like that and you can convince them to it, it's very attractive. And I like, you know, really talented actors, but...
Sure.
What do you think? Would you be a good actress? Could you, like, cry on call?
I don't know. Probably not.
Are you a good
That sounds
liar?
hard. No, I'm not. I'm really not.
That's kind of connected, right?
I can lie for like a minute and then I feel really bad about it and I admit it right away.
So I'm not sure if you'd be good, but do you have any other talents?
I play the violin.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Since I was like 5.
And you still do it? You kept it up?
Not as much as I should, but yeah.
Well, that's impressive.
Thanks. It's hard.
Well, violin takes a lot of practice, doesn't it? And
Yeah, it does.
I've got something I practice every day as well.
Yeah?
Look,
What's
check
that?
this out. And then look.
That took you a long time to learn.
Well, it's practice, isn't it? So I could do it quite quickly, but now the muscle is just so strong, it never gets
Sure.
tired. Which is good for speaking all the languages.
Yeah, of
because
course.
learning languages and stuff.
course.
Rolling the R's and whatever.
Good.
Don't come and think about things that you need to show a girl, tell a girl, in order for her to like you more. She will actually like you more if you're cool and chilled and don't reveal these things as if you don't have to, because you're already enough. And that's going to make her curious and make her work harder for you. This is not an absolute rule, but in most cases it's correct, so well done. You know, I kind of feel like maybe you don't like me. Yeah, I mean, people say they like me, but I just get the feeling that they don't, and now I just started getting this feeling from you.
I don't know why. Having a nice time.
I mean, I think I'm a nice guy, but just people I don't know what they want. Like, girls like these asshole guys that treat them like, you know, bad, and don't know, like other guys, they like guys who watch football and drink beer. I don't really like beer. I mean, is that so bad?
No, it's okay. It's
Yeah?
you shouldn't worry so much.
It's okay?
Yeah, of course.
You're just saying that.
No.
I don't believe you. I mean, you're like my mum. My mum says I'm great as well.
Oh, you shouldn't sound like your mom.
I never believe
that's
her.
Weird. You shouldn't sound like your
No,
mom.
like this, you know? Like, she's like, oh, you're okay. You don't need to change. Everyone should like you. If they don't, it's their problem. And
Well, sure. Yeah, you shouldn't worry so much.
I just want people to like me.
You're fine.
I want you to like me.
I like you.
You do?
Yeah, you're all right.
I hope you're telling the truth. I really do. Not manly at all. You should never have done that, and don't ever do it again in the game or in real life. And how about your family? Do they live in the city as well?
No, I moved away from home.
Yeah?
Which is, it's sad. I miss them. I miss seeing them.
When did you leave? When you were like teenager? You ran away? Rebellious teenager?
No, for school, and then I
Okay.
just stayed here.
But you get on well with your family? You don't hate them?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I actually, I have a twin sister, and we're very close.
Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm. Twin, wow, that's
Yeah.
really interesting actually. You know they do loads of studies on twins, don't
Yes,
they?
I do.
Did they do anything on you, like psychological
No.
studies, psychic
No.
tests or whatever?
No, it'd be fun. I think it'd be fun, though.
Do you have some like special bonds? Like if I pinched you now, I won't do it, but like if I pinched you really hard, would she kind of feel it? Oh, my arm feels strange.
I don't know. We could do it, and I could text her see if she felt something.
Try that later.
Yeah.
But you get on really well? Or you're competitive?
We
Like, how's
do.
your relationship?
No, we understand each other very well. We always know each other's emotions without having to say it.
That's very nice. So you have
Yeah.
someone who's always like supporting you and who understands
Definitely.
you.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I think so.
Now be careful of falling into the dirty guy trap. You didn't do it, and this choice is the right one. Well done.
So, what about your family?
I've got family.
Okay, good.
No, I don't have any brothers and sisters, and people say that makes me like selfish, but no, I don't
Does
think
it?
so. No, I don't think so. And I'm quite close to my mum. My dad's Italian, so I see him sometimes, but less often. And what else? I have five children.
Really?
Yeah, but they don't live in the country. They're like all in different countries, so that's okay.
You're joking.
Yeah, I'm joking.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no children and no wife.
Okay, that's good. That's ideal.
I actually just spoke to my mum, yeah, because I was very happy. I went to the gym and they have this like little mini tournament
Okay.
between the clients, and I actually won some stuff.
Really?
I did the fastest rowing, the most in 1 minute, like
Sure.
400 something meters, by the way, and then the most pull-ups. I won that as well. So.
How many?
25, but wide grip pull-ups.
Oh,
It's hard.
that's much
Yeah.
harder. Sure.
With 10 kilogram, 20 pounds, whatever, hanging. So,
Cool. So you're strong.
well, you know, yes. You're showing off. Even if you had this happen in your recent past, you probably shouldn't mention it that soon. It shouldn't be something that you feel like you need to reveal in order to get a reaction.
So, do you go on many dates?
But to be honest, yeah, of course, I'm single, so I go on a few dates.
Sure.
But haven't met anyone special yet. I, to be honest, I do have another date planned like this week.
I guess that's okay.
But you know what? We're not together like a couple
Right.
yet. So I'm not
Right.
going to lie and say, oh, you know, I
Well.
already know you're the one for me or whatever. let's take our time, and if we get serious, then of course, you know, I'm a monogamous guy. I'll just be honest with you. I do have another date lined up this week, but
Well, thank you for being honest.
yeah, and you're really cool. So
Thanks.
Exactly. Remember, honesty is the best policy. You know, and you'd think in dating it doesn't apply, but you can see here how being honest is refreshing and actually builds attraction. So try and be honest in cases where it won't hurt you, like this. And what about you? Do you go on a lot of dates?
I mean, I would say, I guess, average, you know.
What's average? 16 a week?
For you, maybe, no. You know, a couple times a month, I guess. It's kind of hard dating in the city. It's not exactly easy to meet people.
Yeah.
You know?
Where'd you meet them? Usually online or real world?
I have tried the dating apps, but I don't like them. I like meeting people in real life. You know,
better,
you get a
right?
better idea of, like, who they are.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, like, what kind of girls do you like?
So for me, the most important things are that she's kind, thoughtful. I like intelligence and curiosity. You know, that she's interested in finding out new things. That
Sure.
she can talk about different subjects. I guess for me, that's the most important stuff.
It's a good list.
Very good. By focusing on the non-physical, you actually show that you're a serious guy. Now, if that's what you want to show, that's the way to do it. It shows that you thought about what kind of girl you need in your life, and it's more than just blonde with big boobs. And tell me, what kind of men do you like?
Tall, dark, and handsome, typically.
Normal.
But really outdoorsy. I guess maybe he can be husky sometimes. Kind of looks like a lumberjack, maybe.
Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Kind of different from
Yeah.
the average.
And hard to find.
Yeah. Nice one. You didn't fall for the bait, and this is one where she, you know, could either be trying to get a reaction or just by chance it happens. And the key again is not to get emotional and fall into justifying yourself, proving yourself, asking why, calling her wrong or whatever it is. So just be cool with it. So tell me, what music do you like?
Well, you know, play the violin, so I do like classical. But I like classic rock too. Like, I like a lot of 80s. Michael Jackson.
That's cool. Do you like rap music? I like rap music.
Yeah, a bit. I'm not as familiar with it though.
After 10-15 minutes of speaking to a girl, if you notice that your postures are kind of matching and she followed your lead there, then it means that she's very comfortable, relaxed with you and probably attracted. I think it's important to know what people want, right?
Yeah.
So it's good that, I think it's maybe a personal question, but I'm glad that we both know what each other likes.
Yeah, I think so.
What colour are your eyes? Are they blue or kind of grey blue?
Bluish
Yeah?
gray.
Yeah. Excellent, well done. This is one of my personal favorites. It's a very smooth way to go from just having a conversation to having a really intimate, spicy moment. You know what? I'm having a really nice time with you and I'm really happy we met.
Oh, I'm sorry. Like, you're really nice and I like you, but I'm just not that
You don't love
serious
me?
right now. No,
You don't love me?
no, not yet.
The surprise kiss never works. Remember that a kiss should only come after you've created a nice seductive bubble and she wants it and she's giving you all the signs that she's ready. You know what? You've got that look in your eye.
Like what?
Like you're imagining kissing me.
Really?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, you were imagining it, weren't you?
Probably not.
This is a PUA routine. Works okay, but as with all the PUA stuff, it's better to be natural than to use this. But if you have to use it, it's alright.
探してると
Yep, nice one. You definitely want to be in front and you want to pay attention to the amount of space between you because you want to leave enough room for her to comfortably slow down and stop. Hey, excuse me.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just saw you and I just think you look really, really nice.
Oh, thank you. That's nice.
This is a very nice daytime opener. It's semi-direct. It should get a positive response. And then if you handle the follow-up correctly, you stop her in the right way, it's actually got a really high chance of success. I'm Richard, by the way.
I'm Kate.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
And what are you up to today?
I'm going to meet a friend now.
Hang on a second. Is it a boy or a girl?
It's a girl.
Okay, that's good. And look, I hope you don't mind me asking, but we're in a park, yeah?
Right.
And you're wearing heels and a dress. What's that about?
I just had an interview.
Oh yeah? Looking for a job?
Yes, I am.
Well, you're very attractive and, I don't know, you have a great energy about you, so I'm sure any employer would just be glad to hire you.
Thank you.
You'll have a job in no time.
Thank you.
It was a bit too much, wasn't it? You said you just had an interview over there. What was
right.
that?
Just in the restaurant over there.
Ah, there's the restaurant right on the park, isn't there?
Yeah, exactly.
That's quite a fancy one. That's
Yeah, it
a pretty
is.
good place to work.
I like it.
And is it, I think it's Italian food, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah, it's
right?
Italian, Mediterranean cuisine and stuff.
Well, that's good, because it's very tasty. But for me, I don't know, if I worked there, and
Yes.
if they had free food, I'd just be, I don't know, like, getting huge.
Really?
Yeah, you need to
That's
find
the
out if they have
problem.
free food there. If
Oh,
they
okay.
do, don't know. I really do hope you get a job somewhere very nice,
Yeah, thank you.
but mainly so I can get free food. I just come down and say, I know that girl Kate, and she said to just give me loads of food, and you know she'll pay for it later.
That's strange, but
No, I'm
okay.
joking, but it would be pretty cool.
You're funny.
Good one. This is a playful response, should get a laugh, and is the way to go.
So what is your job?
My job, well, I'm a salesman.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice. What do you sell?
Now I sell software, and actually I started selling like cars and even double glazing back in the day, and now I sell software, so it's a lot more relaxed and it's quite good. I like it. Good being a salesman. You get to meet lots of people.
Oh, I guess. Right.
Yeah. And tell me, I was just talking to my friends, and they're looking for jobs at the moment as well.
Oh.
And they told me that they're kind of bitching about immigrants all the time. So what do you think? Because you're like unemployed, looking for a job. What do you think about the immigrant situation?
No, I'm not very fond of immigrants because we have a lot of problems in our country on our own and we need to solve them. And the government just keeps spending money on the immigrants, so I'm not very fond.
Yeah, actually, I totally agree with you. I think you're right. This is all right. It's okay to agree, but remember that if you think something different, then you should say it and you should persuade her, be persuasive, be logical, and it would have a better response, but not bad. Well, you know what? Regardless of whether you're for or against immigrants, the very cool thing that they bring is all the food. Yeah, because like in England, we've got so much tasty Indian food. It's just delicious. we've got Chinese food, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
And that wouldn't happen if we didn't have such a cool multicultural society. So that's definitely a positive. It's fantastic food.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe I'm just hungry now, thinking about food. You've got the restaurant thing, but what's your favorite food?
My favorite food is tacos.
Tacos?
Yeah, it's Mexican.
Yeah, they're tasty, of course. I like all that, but you know, it's a little bit unhealthy. I'm more like a, organic, healthy kind of guy.
Okay.
If you don't like something, feel free to come out and say it. If it's too much, if it's too negative, it's bad. But from time to time, it just shows a really shocking honesty that women find very rare, refreshing, and attractive. And tell me, can you cook?
No, not really.
Well, come on, what about boiling an egg or, I don't know, scrambled eggs, other egg-based dishes?
No, I don't like it.
No, pasta? Oh,
No.
you can't cook or you don't like it?
I can't and I don't like it as well.
Wow. Oh, well, that's okay. Not everyone can cook, and I don't know, there's these days, restaurants, deliveries, microwaves, like no one cooks these days, do they?
Sure.
Is it really okay? Is that what you really think? In this case, she knows she could be better. You know she could be better, but you've given her a pass. So you could have done better to tease her about it or just say what you honestly think, but not go on about it, but just quickly say. I do cook a little bit from time to time, quite like it.
Oh, that's interesting. What do you cook?
I like Italian food, I like healthy food.
Oh.
So yeah, I've got a few like specialties that I make.
Yeah, that's great. I think men are better at cooking than women.
Yeah?
Yeah, all great chefs are men.
Well, that's actually true. But yeah, the men are good at cooking, but actually I go as far as saying men are better at pretty much everything.
Oh, come on, you're kidding, right?
Should I be kidding? Well, let's
Yeah.
assume I meant it. Like, what's something women are better at, do you think?
Everything.
What? Bodybuilding, powerlifting,
That's only one side,
Formula
okay?
One racing?
No, women have
Football,
better
hockey.
intuition. Women are better artists. Women are better musicians.
Da Vinci, Michelangelo, what?
I don't
famous-
know, that's stupid.
Oh, maybe in the past women weren't allowed to.
And whatever, everyone is women.
Playful's always good, so that's a good option. Well, I already know I want to invite you on a date, but with all this, restaurant stuff and whatever, I don't think there's any point in taking you to a restaurant. So why don't you just come to my house, and then it'll be much easier anyway, because there's the bed right there. So
What? You
cool,
wish?
yeah? Wish? Don't you want it too, babe? But babe. And it's very true. If she's in your house, it will be easier. And you could invite her back to cook with you, and different things, reasons to get her back. Just shouldn't verbalize the rest of it. Such nice weather, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
And do you do any outdoor activities, or you're usually inside?
Oh no, I love it. I
Yeah.
like walking. You see, I'm in the park right now.
Yeah,
And
in your heels.
actually, I like riding a bike. I
Yeah.
have a bike, and I'm fond of climbing and stuff and
Wow,
different
quite a lot
activities.
then.
Yeah, I like it.
I would have never guessed that you're an active kind of girl, because you've got, I guess you don't have like huge nails or anything, but
No.
long hair. I don't know, that's cool that you're active. This should be part of any conversation where you go from stranger to wanting to see them again, getting the number or instant date, whatever it may be. You need to take it to things that they like to do, because you're looking for that reason to see them again, that common connection or that date suggestion that you can come up with. Okay, cool. So my idea would be that I don't know, we pick a day when the weather's good and we could ride bikes, and I could even bring a few snacks and drinks and have a little picnic. I think that would be great.
That's
yeah?
a nice plan.
Excellent. Cool, so put your number in my phone and
Sure.
we'll sort it out.
Okay. Here you are.
That's brilliant, because you've just got such a logical step to then suggest doing this for the date. So it's the right option. Well done. I'll call your phone right now so that you've got my number too, right? Otherwise you won't know who's calling.
Okay.
Hang on. Okay, it's ringing, is it?
Yeah, it's buzzing.
Okay, cool. So you've got my number now as well.
Okay.
If you're going to be getting in touch with her, it makes sense to give her your number. She can also go and, check out your Facebook and do some snooping if she's that way inclined. What's your schedule like over the next few days?
Let me think. I'm a bit busy, but on Thursday is good. I can.
You're free on Thursday?
Yeah.
Remember that every time you're speaking to a girl that you want to see again and you're going to get her number, you have to include this step. So well done for choosing it here. Make sure you build it in as part of your real life dating skills. You always find out what she's got coming up so that you know when you can see her again. Well, it was so lovely meeting you. Really nice. You're just a wonderful girl.
Thank you.
Really special.
Thank you very much.
See you then.
Yeah, bye.
That's all right, but it might seem a little bit counterintuitive, but the warmer the goodbye, the worse, because then she's very sure that you like her and she's very sure that you'll message, and she's more likely to go into that playing hard to get role because she knows you'll keep chasing, but still not too bad. You want to go out with someone that makes you look good. They should look pretty good if possible, at least dress well. They should be someone that puts you in a good mood, has a positive energy, and if possible, one that actually likes talking to girls. But first, we need to set up some code words, right? Yeah. So if you're talking to a girl, but then you decide you like that one, then you're going to say, this girl's crazy. And that means you like that girl. Okay. And then if you like the other one and you want to do the switcheroo, you're going to say, oh, Richard, I was just thinking about that time in Italy. All right, that one. And then if you decide that you don't like the girls, you can just say, I'm going to go to the bathroom. And then I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to go as well. Whatever, right? If we don't like them. If you like the girl and you want to take her home, then you can just say, what could you say? Does anyone want some chewing gum? All right? Yeah. Perfect. So those are our code words. Yeah. If you go out with your friend and you talk to lots of girls, you would find that you have situations where you said, I thought you liked her. No, I didn't. Well, why was I talking to her friend for 30 minutes? I don't know. I thought you liked your friend. So in order to avoid all these kinds of miscommunications that can happen, it makes sense to just spend a little time thinking about the possible eventualities and coming up with the code words. Even though it does sound a bit geeky, it actually really helps in practice. Dude, I don't know what it is, but I feel like you're going to get lucky tonight. I can just feel it.
Yeah, I feel it too, man.
Uh-oh, look at those two.
Well, yeah.
Which one do you like?
I like the blonde one. I don't know. I don't know what to say to her.
You don't know? Go on, give it a go.
No, I don't know. I don't want to be embarrassed.
Alright. Yeah, man, you just need more confidence. Here, finish some of that. Have as much as you can, and then you get in there.
Well, probably you're right.
Yeah, Dutch courage.
There you go, man. Cool. You feel better, man?
Yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah, sometimes you need a drink, right, before you start.
You're right.
Can't do it immediately. All right, you ready to go, yeah?
Yeah, I'm 100% ready.
Oh, fuck, this dude's gone in there.
What's going on?
Hang on a minute, maybe he's just walking past, or... Oh, shit, no, they like him. Oh, well. You see what just happens, and that is why you always need to make the move when the time is right. I tell you what, have you got any cash, any notes? Just while we wait, I've got something cool.
Yeah, probably.
I'm going to show you a magic trick.
Yeah, there you go.
Right, so I'm going to take this $100, put it in my pocket, and it's going to make you talk to those girls.
Richard, come on.
Because you're not getting it back until you talk to them.
Well.
You agree?
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Rather than you guys just hanging out at the bar, not doing anything, and having a shitty night, why not use this as a way to get each other talking to women? Going in together is what a lot of guys do. It doesn't work too well. Much better if one of you goes in, kind of warms things up first.
What should I say?
Why don't you use the engagement opener?
Oh, yeah, right.
It always works, that one. Yeah. That's like 102% chance.
So, I'll do my best.
Yeah, man.
Oh, hi girls.
Hey.
Hi.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
My friend dated a girl for a month, and yesterday he proposed to her.
Oh.
Do you think 1 month is enough time to figure it out everything about a person?
I
No.
think yes. You think no?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's too quick, you know.
I don't think so. I'm happy for the girl.
Well, I must agree with you. I think it's too soon. And by the way, my name is Greg.
I'm Greg. Vicky. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. And you?
Monica.
Oh, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
This is an opinion opener, so it's very engaging, hence, engagement opener, but it's also very engaging. It gets you into a conversation. If you're not super comfortable talking to girls in bars, this is a great one to start with, and it's a good choice in this case. Oh, way too long. What's he going to do in there for 10 minutes all alone with two girls? It's tough. And as a wingman, you could really be helping him. You want to allow enough time for him to say something to the girls, get a response, go a little bit further than that, get them comfortable, make sure that they feel good, and then you join exactly at that time. If it's too early or too late, it could be all wrong and mess things up. So around a minute looks right, but when they're kind of engaged in a conversation together, ideally smiling, you can get in there.
What an amazing party.
Yeah. So funny.
Hey girls, I'm so sorry. Is he bothering you? I told him not to come. Hang on. Security, can you come immediately, please?
Whoa.
No, I'm joking. He's okay.
Yo, hey Richard.
Hey, so who are these two?
Oh, let me introduce. This is Vicky.
Hi, Richard. Nice to meet you.
And Monica.
Nice to meet you, Monica.
Nice to meet you too.
This is funny, but it's kind of what most guys do, isn't it? Where they diss their friends in front of girls. So it's a little bit immature, not very cool. And actually, the nicer you are to each other, the more complimentary you are, the better you make each other look. So think about that.
So how do you two know each other?
Well, we were at the university together.
Ah, yeah? What were you studying?
Well, languages.
Languages? Oh, that's cool. So you speak lots of different languages?
Not a lot, but several.
Nice. So what do you like to do in your free time?
Well, I like reading.
Yeah? What do you read?
Well, now I read Harry Potter books.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god.
What?
No, that's bad. So it means you were like 12 years old or
No, I'm not
13?
12.
14?
No.
not right, because it's very hard to keep the attention of two girls or to carry on a conversation as a group of four. You want to break things off as quickly as possible. And remember, your job is as the wingman to keep him in a good condition, help him progress things with the girl that he's interested in. I like reading too, actually, but don't you think it's rare these days? Like, everyone's on Instagram and just distracted by stuff.
Well, you know, maybe, but my friends read all the time, so...
Yeah? We should start a reading club.
I think so.
I think they do that, right? Like, everyone reads the same book and then talks about
Yes, actually it's pretty cool thing.
if you can agree on the book.
Well, not really, you know, you share your opinion, it's pretty cool to discuss it. Yeah.
Well, anyway, it's rare for me to meet someone that likes reading, and it's pretty cool. So well done.
I think you have a very nice voice.
When you're being the wingman, you want to make your girl feel good and comfortable. That means that you don't need to do so much teasing and things like that, but you do need to give some compliments, have a friendly conversation, and basically talk her in nicely enough so that she's happy to talk to you, but maybe not too much so that she likes you. And by the way, what are you drinking there?
Champagne. It's pretty good, actually.
Oh, cool.
Cheers.
Amazing.
Cheers.
Oh, ladies, let me get you another one.
Oh, thank you.
Gentlemen, eh?
Yeah.
Vicky, right? Was that your name? You're so lucky, you know? Yeah, because I think my friend likes you. I can tell, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Really? Maybe you two will get married or something.
I'm not sure, but we'll see.
Yeah, no, very lucky girl.
Okay.
This is kind of immature playground stuff. Doesn't work, doesn't need to be said, and could just lead to embarrassment. So, could have done better. Yeah, so that's good. Anyway, I'll... Look,
Hey, Rich.
he needs my help. I'll just get the drinks. Hang on a second. Alright, what have you got here? What did you get me? Whiskey Coke?
Yeah.
Hope it's a double. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Yours.
Thank you.
So,
Cheers.
cheers everyone.
Cheers.
It's a nice one.
And you normally drink champagne?
Yes, I really like it.
Yeah? What about cocktails?
Well, no,
Vodka?
no.
Beer?
No, definitely
How
not.
about beer?
Not really like the taste.
Yeah, I don't like beer as well, actually. It's strange, but hang on a second. Hi, it's my mum. It was her birthday today. She's just saying, like, thanks again and whatever. Have a look. Oh, she looks like...
Whoa, she's so pretty.
She looks young, right?
That's why you're so handsome.
Oh, thanks. Thank you, that's nice of you to say. And actually, you're so pretty. You've got such a sweet smile.
Thank you, nice to hear.
But you're a little bit shy, right? Am I right?
Maybe a little bit.
But that's cute. I like shy girls.
Thank you.
Yeah, shy girls are normally good girls. But what is it they say? It's always the quiet ones. There's some like English expression. The quiet ones are trouble.
Well, maybe that's true.
Yeah, true about you?
Maybe.
All right. The worst situation here is if your girl gets bored and wants to leave and drags his girl away. And girls often do that because they're way more loyal than guys. So you need to keep your girl interested, and so as far as you can without being dishonest, you want to work hard to make her like you. When the girls can see each other, they can find a moment, you know, where there's a lull in the conversation, and they can get out of there. If you turn them away so they can't see each other without kind of, you know, looking back, then it makes it much harder for the conversation to break up for either party as long as they can't see each other. So it's the correct option.
What food do you like?
Well, I am a vegetarian for 6 years now. Can you believe it?
And you're still alive?
Yes, as you see.
Okay. No, but seriously, do you feel healthier with it?
Yes, actually, I feel much better.
Okay. Seems quite trendy at the moment, and I saw lots of documentaries like this one, Cowspiracy, Forks Over Knives, and it's all, you know, about how eating meat is bad for the environment, having plant proteins or whatever is better, so... That's cool. And you're a healthy person in general then?
Well, yes, I think so. And actually, I really love animals, so I just can't eat them, you know.
Do you have some animals?
Yes, I have a dog.
Okay.
What about you?
No, I have fish. I have an aquarium with fishes.
Nice.
Yeah, they're beautiful. Can you do anything active apart from reading? I mean, reading could be active.
Do you mean sports or something?
Yeah.
Well, no.
No?
No.
Zero?
Zero. Well, walking.
Well, you need to walk from your house to different places.
Yes.
Yeah?
Can we count it?
Not really. You don't play like volleyball
No,
or
I don't really.
badminton?
No.
No? That's so strange.
Well, I don't know.
What about the gym? You've never been a member of a gym?
Well, maybe I was.
But you didn't go?
Yes, I think so.
Well, that's funny. Well, you look alright anyway. You're in
Thank
good
you.
shape. So
Thank you.
it hasn't killed you yet.
At some point, you need to start working for your friend and finding out the necessary information. So staying in this conversation is okay, but you could be more helpful if you found out the stuff that would help you later when you want to close the deal.
Seems like they're getting on very well together.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they look great together. First, they're actually both quite tall, so they match like that. Because he actually likes tall girls, and it's so hard for him to find someone his height. That's really cool. He's such a nice guy. How is she? Is she a good girl?
She's a wonderful girl. I think your friend is very lucky.
Alright, well hopefully they make it, but let's just chill and see what happens.
This is very nice. You're not saying it publicly, you're not saying it to her, but you're saying it to the friend because you know that after this interaction, they're going to speak about him and you want the girl that you're talking to be saying very nice things about your friend. So it's the correct choice. Nice one.
Monica, what do you think? This place is getting a bit dull, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we should make a move after party time, yeah?
I think it's a good idea.
Alright, let's get Vika and Greg and get out of here.
Yeah.
Guys, go for after party?
Yeah, it will be great.
Come on.
Think it's a good idea? Yes, definitely.
All my ideas are good.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, let's go.
Brilliant. This is exactly the way to do it. You don't want to leave it to him and you want to first persuade your girl so that there's two people that already want to do the thing, then your friends are going to be three and the final girl is going to agree to it because, you know, she's just going to be outvoted.
Oh, no way, you still play Candy Crush?
Don't tell anyone.
I'm going to tell everyone.
Of course I am.
Level 495, are you kidding me?
501.
How many years did that take?
Around 5.
No, yeah,
I'm working
doing
on
good
it.
work for the company.
Which
It's
level are
great.
you at?
Oh, I don't know, 200 and something, but I'll send you a Candy Crush request.
Alright.
Nice one. Alright, well carry on, don't let me disturb you. You've got candies to crush.
Don't tell anyone. It's gonna be our secret, right?
We'll see, I've got email to all.
Stop.
When someone's bored at work, you know, the humdrum stuff, it's a nice way to snap them out of it. A little bit of teasing, a little bit of playfulness, so it's a good choice. So what do you think of this new guy, Jeffrey?
He's a good lad. It's fine. My friend actually dated him, and to her he was a total prick.
Oh, no way. That's amazing gossip. Wow, cool. Thank you.
I know. Small world, isn't it?
Yeah.
But he seems alright for working.
For work,
that's totally fine.
Doesn't matter, but the gossip's cool. Thanks for that.
Yeah, no problem.
So what do you do at the weekend?
Basically what I do every weekend. Went out, got a bit drunk.
Every weekend you do that?
Yeah, more or less. I'm young. It's okay to have some fun.
And you always come to work on time. You don't keep vodka bottles in your desk, do you?
No, not yet. That part will come later.
All right, cool.
Yep.
To transition from work colleagues to things that are a little bit more personal, a nice way is to ask casually what she did at the weekend. No one would say it's too intimate to answer, right? You know, the conversation subject is quite common. It gives you more chances of connection, so it's a great thing to ask. Oh hey, next weekend is it's like holiday weekend, extra day. So you got any plans?
I do. I'm going to Las Vegas with my friends.
Oh yeah?
Maybe gonna get married. You never know there.
What? You're gonna get? Oh,
well,
you're joking.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
And you?
Yeah, I've got big plans. Just got a few options. Need to decide. Different people invited me to cool things and trips. But,
what are the options?
You know, like flying places, some cool parties, and one of my friends is like friends with celebrity and like house party in Hollywood Hills and stuff.
Nice.
But anyway, I'll tell you after. Because I'm not sure. I need to choose really. I get a lot of invitations.
All right. Make your choice wisely.
Hey, I know you've got this report to finish, but you do seem like a bit more stressed overall.
I know, I'm very stressed. I mean, with this new boss, who's the new head of the department, he's putting so much pressure on us. I really don't like the direction that the company is going.
Well, listen, there's no need to be stressed, right? Try this. There's, you know, these like meditation exercises and all the things like that. So anyway, go with this. Try. This company is not real. Just imagine, like, I'm not in a real company.
You serious?
Yeah, try and say it. This company
is not real.
I'm a character doing a pretend job. I'm a character doing a pretend job. Do you see where I'm going? Like, nothing really matters.
I'll try it at home.
I'm a character.
If you don't mind.
You know, like a film or computer game.
There are people watching us right now.
This is not real. This is not real. It doesn't matter. I'm doing this report. It doesn't matter. And then you just don't feel stressed. These are not real letters on my screen.
Let me finish the report, though, and then pretend the office does not exist.
Finish
if you don't mind.
The report that doesn't matter for the company that doesn't exist.
Exactly.
Because you're a character and you're not real.
All right.
You see how it works? It's
maybe I'll get a promotion as well,
yes,
which
a
doesn't
fake
exist.
Promotion, yeah. Now you get it. There you go. Well, that didn't work, did it? Oh yeah, I agree. It's not the right way to run a department, and yeah, you can't put too much pressure on people because then you won't get the best out of them. So yeah, you're totally right about this.
I know.
New management.
I know. The old boss was so much better. Way better.
And his shirt's so nasty, right? He's got no fashion sense at all.
Man's got no taste, that's for sure.
And he's like, I'm so cool, got his flashy car, look at me, I'm coming in, fixing everything. But he's just making it worse.
Yeah, I'm the one making money and you're the one working for me, right?
this is alright, it's okay to agree, but remember that if you think something different, then you should say it and you should persuade her, be persuasive, be logical, and it would have a better response, but not bad. Hey, you used to work for Baxford, Baxter and Bowtie, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
What happened? Why did you leave that?
Yeah, I was bored and I was underappreciated there, and I felt that I could do so much more.
Well, we appreciate you.
Thank you so much. That is very nice
Never
to hear.
forget.
I will not. Thank you.
So do you have any vacation plans coming?
Oh, I do, in fact. Big plans.
Yeah?
Going surfing to Portugal all the way.
You're going to surf to there or once you get there?
Well,
It's
I'm gonna use a plane to get there, but then I'm gonna surf in Portugal. Yeah.
All right, very nice. I saw on YouTube they have these huge waves, the biggest in the world.
Yeah,
right?
the world record, 30 meters.
Oh my God, that's mental.
Quite amazing, no?
Yeah, beautiful and cool and
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm thinking to beat it, the world record.
All right.
I think I can do it better.
Okay, but anyway, who are you going there with?
Just a group of friends.
So you're just going with friends?
Yeah.
Yeah. Girls?
2 girls, 1 guy.
Okay, great. That's going to be really cool.
Yep.
You can't really ask a work colleague, hey, are you single? It's a little bit too close to coming on to her. So smooth way to do it is that. So well done. What do you have for lunch today?
Indian.
Indian food?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I like it. Because in England we have lots of Indians and, we have so many Indian restaurants. I like it a lot. What do you have?
Chicken curry.
Yeah? Spicy? Or?
Yeah, spicy. I like it spicy.
Vindaloo, probably. That's the most spicy one.
Yeah. Good guess.
Yeah. You know me. I want that report on my desk at 9 a.m. sharp.
Yes, sir. We'll be done.
Okay, and let's fix this a little bit. Straighten this up. There you go.
Yeah? Is that right?
Yes. Carry
That's
on.
how you want it?
As you were.
All right.
And increase that font size, +1. There you go.
Done. Anything else? You know, I'm always open for any suggestions
Of course
from
you are.
you.
Carry on.
Will do.
Bringing some playfulness into the workplace is always going to be well received. It's going to build attraction, and here's a way you can do it. So it's a good choice. Hey, listen, 8 p.m. Thursday, I've got reservations for this Italian place, bistro, Cafe Romantico.
Okay, I heard a lot about it.
You want to go with me?
Who else is coming?
Well, there's me, there's you, and it's a reservation for 2, actually. I wanted to take more people. I was like, give me your biggest table and all that, but they said, oh, sorry, we only have a table for 2. And then I was like, oh no, what shall I do? Who will I invite? And then I did like, random generator thing, and it was you. So congratulations.
I'm a lucky girl.
I mean, it could have easily been anyone, Thomas and Mark and all those cool guys, my friends. But it was you. So what do you think? Are you free Thursday?
No, let me.
Thursday 8 p.m.
Thursday 8 p.m. No,
Cafe Romantico. You got nothing there. You're free, right?
completely busy.
Oh, what?
Something just came up.
Oh.
You don't see it on that screen, but something just came up, so I can't go. I'm sorry.
You can't go?
No.
Okay, maybe another time. Yeah?
Maybe another time.
I'll just invite one
But
of my other
probably
friends.
not.
They all want to come, so I won't be there alone sitting drinking wine. I'll have a great night.
Of course. Enjoy.
That's just the wrong way to get a girl that you like from the workplace out on a date. Way smoother need to be. Hey, listen, me and some of the guys and girls, we're going to the Shamrock after work.
All right.
You want to come?
The pub around
Yeah,
the corner.
that one, they have pool and darts and ping pong, all that stuff.
I heard a lot about it.
You want to go? You want to join
I
us?
would love to. I would love to. Thank you so much for the invitation.
All right, of course, it's going to be good. Great.
All right. Cool.
Doing well there, because the best way to invite a colleague out, especially if you're not sure, is to arrange some kind of group event. So that's the way to bridge that gap between people that are just colleagues to people that see each other socially. Hey, you doing any exercise stuff for the moment?
Yeah, actually, I just started doing CrossFit.
When you do CrossFit?
Yeah.
CrossFit, yeah, I've been meaning to try actually. I did try it once, but I just didn't like the place. So, where do you go?
Just around the corner.
Oh, it's like a couple blocks.
Yeah, it's very convenient
It's
from
good?
here. Yeah, it's great.
All right, well maybe I'll try that one day. If you don't mind me being in the same class.
No, not at all, not at all. You're
Okay,
welcome. All right.
Again, this is great because it's the kind of innocuous conversation that can nicely lead to something outside of work, doing something together socially. Karen?
Yes.
I wanted to know, you said you do CrossFit. What else? You go out drinking with friends and stuff for the weekend, but anything else you like to do?
Well, nothing too exciting. I go to the movies, I take pictures, I like photography.
Okay.
Also, salsa.
Salsa? Oh, no way. I did it a few times.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, were you any good?
I got better, but I mean, there's always the instructor guy.
Yeah,
He's amazing,
yeah.
and then obviously not like that, but
Great,
better than
great.
when I started.
I would
Yeah.
never tell you can do salsa, but it's great.
I
to
take
know
that as a
that.
compliment. 'Cause
Yes, it is a compliment.
The guy, he looked quite effeminate, to be honest. He trained me. Don't know about your coach. But,
And what do you do in your spare time?
well, I like playing squash. I told you I like photography. Sometimes some dance, a little bit of gym, but also climbing is cool.
Oh, really? Climbing?
Yeah, but not mountain climbing, holding on with one hand, but like these artificial walls and stuff. Yeah, very cool.
Interesting. So how long have you been doing this?
I've only been like eight, 9 times or something. Why? You
I always
interested
wanted
in
to
it?
try. I mean, I read so much about it, and some of my friends are doing it, but I never had the guts to do it myself.
Oh, well, it's not too scary. You always have someone supporting you
Yeah?
and stuff.
So I
you
can't
just-
fall on my back and break my, I don't know, whatever, back.
Only if they wanted you to and just cut the rope or something. But no, I'm joking. It's very safe and it's really good. You should try.
Which gym do you go to?
Well, there are a few different ones. If you go to the same one all the time, it's boring. So always change it. But there's a good one for beginners. So yeah, I'll tell you about it. I'll send you details, or
please,
next
please.
time I go, I can even,
That would be
invite you.
great. That would be great.
Cool.
Thank you.
From the workplace, it's all about transitioning to personal stuff, but in a smooth way. So it's the right option. Well done.
What you looking at?
It's this design book, but this part is cars. You like cars?
I love cars, of course.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, look, they have the concept like in the beginning, and then how it evolves over time.
Nice.
Like adding wheels, and then adding other stuff, little aerial on top, and then you have everything. Yeah, it's cool.
Nice.
I was thinking of getting a Tesla actually.
Yeah?
You like Teslas?
Yeah. Well, you like you into environment and stuff.
I like electricity.
Good choice. Good choice. I had many good reviews about it.
Karen, actually, in the break, I just called the climbing club, and on Saturday and Sunday, we could go at like 4 o'clock, and there's no people there and stuff. I can book either of those times. So, do you want to go?
Great news, yes. I'm
Which
free.
day?
I mean, any of those. Which one is better for
Let's
you?
say Sunday.
Sunday's good.
Yeah?
It's great, yeah.
All right,
Just
great.
after church.
You're joking. you go to church?
Of course I do.
Oh, well,
You?
that's good. Yeah, I go.
Yeah?
Yeah, go there a lot. But anyway, climbing, cool, Sunday.
Yes.
Great.
Wonderful. So you've smoothly bridged that gap between just chilling in the office to arranging to do something outside socially. Perfect.
Is this dress new?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. I like it.
How did you notice?
It shows your figure well.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, I like it. You know what would be cool?
What?
If we just took the day off tomorrow, like, oh, I'm too sick, like that, and we just drive to Vegas, go there, like, see everything and all the lights and action, instead of this fucking office.
That would be
Excuse
amazing.
my French.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, that would be amazing. That's a
Be
great
cool, right?
idea. I know. If only we could.
If only.
Here we've got some playful future projection, and it works really nicely, especially in boring office type situations.
I'm done for the day. Why don't you pack it in as well?
Whew, you know what? That's the best thing I heard all day.
Yeah? Well, I've got another best thing, a new best thing.
Tell me.
Why don't we get a drink on the way home?
All right,
Yeah?
that's a great idea.
All right, cool. Let's get out of here.
Let's do it.
Ideally, we want nighttime plus drinks, right? To make sure the date goes as well as possible. So the bar is the best option.
Good to see you too.
Take a seat.
Thanks.
No, you don't sit opposite. Reason is, you can't touch her up. No, but seriously, it makes it a bit harder. When you're sitting side by side, you get to kind of take a break, look around the room. If there's an awkward silence, it's not so awkward. And like I said before, you can touch her.
Come take a seat over here.
Thank you.
Perfect. So many people sit opposite each other on first dates, and it gets really awkward because you've got that eye contact the whole time. You run out of stuff to say, it feels super uncomfortable. And the worst thing, you can't touch her up, right? So it's much better to sit side by side.
So how have you been the past few days? What have you been doing?
Actually, quite a lot. I went to the gym as usual,
Okay.
and then did some work, but it's boring, right?
Yeah.
And last night I watched a movie.
Okay, what movie?
It was Seven with Brad Pitt, a nice one.
Yeah, it's good, right? It's kind of psychological, serial killer, scary.
Oh, so you've seen it?
Yeah, I like
it is
it.
very scary. I liked it very much. I think it's very smart.
But it's a strange film for a girl. It's not like Sex
Is
and the
it?
City or like Finding Nemo or something. It's quite a tough film, right?
Yeah, it is. But I like tough films.
So you watch horror movies and things like that?
Yeah, I do. I do quite often. I think they make you think, and it's interesting.
But not. What if there's loads of blood and people dying? You can watch it, or you kind of cover your eyes and stuff.
Not like that. I wouldn't watch The Saw or something like that because it's stupid, I think. But this one is very smart. You should know if you watched it.
Yeah, it is very smart. You're always thinking about how they can catch him and stuff. So
Yeah,
it's quite
exactly.
cool.
exactly.
All right. What else have you got going on?
Actually, I'm moving house at the moment, and it's very, very difficult and annoying because there are all those boxes I have to move and all my stuff.
You have to pack things up.
Pack up and then transport it all. Oh, it's so difficult.
Yeah, they say it's a stressful thing to do to move house.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I think the main thing you're going to need is some muscles. So let me check your biceps. Show me what you got here. Flex it. Come on. See the Arnie move? It's kind of like a P, isn't it? Not much there.
No, it isn't. I'm strong.
Maybe. I remember I worked actually for a few days when I was a teenager as a removal guy. Carrying all the stuff.
Really? Did you like it?
It was very physical, and actually I did. Yeah, I think it's good for fitness and stuff. So maybe you'll enjoy it, carrying stuff.
Hopefully I will.
Nice one. You didn't fall for the trap, which is to always offer loads of help to girls that you want to sleep with. You want to resist that as much as possible. And here you've turned it around and actually used it as a way to get a little bit physical and playful. Well done. I know you're busy now with the house and stuff, but what do you normally do in your free time? Do you do any sports?
Yeah, of course I do sports.
Why, of course?
It's my main hobby, going to the gym actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I like it very much.
What do you do there?
I do a lot of different things actually. The main one is doing weights, usual stuff.
Okay.
And I also do 1 hour stretching a week.
Yeah.
It's very, very painful, but very rewarding as well.
For flexibility.
Yeah,
so you want to
like
be able to do splits or
that's my goal.
Kick people in their heads and stuff like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, and also I do Pilates sometimes. Yeah, so it's interesting as well. And what about you? Do you do sports?
Yeah, I've done lots of sports. I used to do boxing, used to play squash. I always try and do something physical, and at the moment I just do normal gym, like weights and things. But I don't get huge because I don't do protein shakes and all this stuff. So
that's good.
Just go to the gym, and I'm doing things for like endurance, you know, to have good fitness and whatever.
That's good.
And what else do you do apart from physical stuff?
Apart from physical stuff, I like reading. Actually, I read every day, and it's very, very interesting for me.
Oh yeah? What are you reading now, or what's the last book you read?
I've just finished Bulgakov's Master and Margarita, but it wasn't the first time I've ever read it.
You read it again? So
yeah, I like it very much.
One of your favorites?
Yeah, one of.
That's nice because it's classic literature, not like, you know, Harry Potter and Da Vinci Code and the girl with the dragon tattoo and all this stuff.
So you like reading as well?
Yeah, and I like reading not just fiction, but if I read fiction, I like classics. But I like reading sometimes psychology, business, biographies, all types of different stuff.
Yeah, that's interesting. I like psychology as well, and biographies of famous people. That's good.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Cool. And tell me, do you do anything creative, or I don't know, like singing, dancing, playing the violin, whatever?
Actually, I'm absolutely useless at singing.
You can't sing?
Can't do that, and don't like it.
I was going to ask you to sing for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Maybe we'll get you lessons and you can sing for me.
That can be interesting. Maybe one day. And I can't play any musical instruments. Well, no.
Even this xylophone thing or the...
Maybe.
Do you know this triangle, that one? You just...
Can do that, I think, because that's easy. And the creative thing I do is actually painting.
Thank you. Painting is really interesting, actually, but
yeah, it is.
But tell me, like, what does it give you? How do you feel?
Oh, it gives me a lot. In the first place, it helps you to reveal something inside. And in the second place, it helps you to express your emotions, and it's really interesting.
So it's not something, because I'm not a painter, right? So it's not something where, you know, you're sitting here, for example, and you just paint the bar and you're just trying to kind of copy it. It's something where something's coming from inside based on how you feel and who you are.
Yeah, it is. It is, because I like to create something that may not even exist in the real world. So it's basically my imagination. But sometimes I like to paint something that exists, if it's, for example, beautiful scenery or something I really like.
Very nice. So it's not, it's something that serves a purpose like emotionally for you as well, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
Very cool. I'd love to see some of your paintings one day.
Oh, really? That would be lovely. I would be happy to show you something.
Marvelous. That's exactly what you want to do, because when someone has a passion, you want to dig down in it, get them speaking and telling you about their feelings, and it's definitely the way to go when someone reveals a life passion. So pay attention to that. Let's not leave this sitting here. Yeah, have a drink.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So tell me, how about traveling? Do you travel?
Oh, yes, I do.
And what do you normally do? Do cities or adventure holidays?
Actually, I like both. I like cities, and I went to many places in Europe. For example, Prague and Berlin and Rome. Rome is amazing, so I like that.
There, yeah.
Yeah, of course, Europe is beautiful, and I also went to some exotic places like Lebanon, for example.
Lebanon?
Yeah,
it's not dangerous there.
It was quite scary because I thought it was dangerous, but probably it wasn't at the moment. It was fun because I like to see different things and, you know.
Different cultures and whatever. But Rome is very touristy, right?
Yeah, all these crowds, you're right.
And then Lebanon is probably not very touristy, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely, very different.
So you like
can see the contrast.
different kinds of things, not always the same stuff in the same hotel and speak in, you know, places where, because English people are different. Some like to go to, for example, Spain every year to the same place,
really?
Only speak English, they don't know any Spanish.
That's quite boring.
Yeah, and then some people like just going somewhere super exotic where there are no tourists. I'm more like the second type. I don't like tourists.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If I go somewhere and the other English people are, oh no, you know, I feel like I'm in the wrong place.
Oh, really? So you don't like English people?
When I'm traveling somewhere and you're just surrounded by, you know, people from your country, you don't feel like you're traveling. And if everything's in English, you don't feel like you're traveling. So I like to go somewhere and only meet locals, to go to the local place. Like you would have seen it in Rome. You can go to some restaurants where it's all just Americans.
Yeah, just tourists all around.
Or you can go to a restaurant if you're lucky and you're like, oh, I'm sitting with Italians, I must be in the right place, not the tourist.
Yeah, maybe you're right,
recommendation.
actually. I should try that.
Yeah. And tell me, what's the I don't know, coolest place you've been or most interesting?
Something that I really liked,
Yeah.
Recently I went to Cuba and it was amazing. I really, really liked it.
Cuba, that's really interesting because it's kind of a strange country, right? It was Americans weren't allowed to go there for so long. They've got this reputation for the politics, but it's not very developed for tourists, right? So it must be quite interesting.
Yeah, it's not, and that's what's interesting actually, because it's not easy to get internet even there, you know.
No internet yet.
Yeah. There is internet, but it's kind of difficult.
Slow and stuff.
Yeah, very interesting.
But I like
Completely
having
different.
a break from the internet, do you?
Oh, yeah, I liked it, but not all people can handle it. Can you?
No. Yeah, I can handle it. I like to
Good.
unplug sometimes, and then you feel how relaxing it is when you're not checking your phone all the time.
Yeah, right. I do it sometimes as well, and I really liked it.
But tell me, like, what's the cool stuff about Cuba? What did you really like about it?
Everything. I just liked everything. The nature was amazing, very beautiful, and the
trees,
people.
beaches.
Yeah, the main thing was actually the people, because they're very, very friendly and very different, and it was very peaceful there and safe, and everything was wonderful. Actually, you have to.
People are often the most important thing, yeah, because if they're rude or if there are too many tourists, then it just can destroy the holiday, right?
Sure.
But you said they're very, very friendly, so you felt good there.
Yeah, you're right. I felt very good there.
Very nice. Excelente. You know, holidays are something that bring out a lot of emotions, you know, just compared to her telling you about, I don't know, her day at work. compared with a recent holiday. So it's an area that you want to explore and you want to find out what she felt during that period so that she can kind of relive it and start feeling good again in that moment with you as she tells you about it. Plus, it's keeping the attention on her rather than just cutting her off and talking about something else.
And what about you? Do you like traveling?
Yeah, I do like travel. I don't like it as much as I did, because when I was younger I would go away for months at a time and just go to different countries and you know, come back home and then 2 weeks later go away again. Now I'm more settled and I like spending time at home, but I would say like every month I like to go somewhere. And I spend a lot of time in Barcelona. I've got a nice place there, it's by the sea, and have it all, you know, nicely set up with big television and PlayStation and stuff, so it's really cool.
Oh, really? PlayStation, you said?
Yeah.
You play often?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, really? I think games are just a waste of time. Don't you think so?
Well, look, I kind of get what you mean, because it's, you know, some people might say it's immature or something, but it's a little bit different nowadays because older people play, and even in this TV show, House of Cards, he's the president, but he plays games. It's quite funny, but
yeah,
I won't try and convince you that it does good stuff for your brain and your reflexes and kind of memorizing maps and things, but specifically for me, the way I work in my business is I need to have just a few big ideas, you know, every now and again. So I'm not sitting there all day doing repetitive stuff. I need to be creative and think of something powerful. And when I'm playing a game, I'm not 100% in there at all. I'm kind of detached and I'm coming up with ideas. So it's something that actually is not, you know, I'm sitting there playing a game. I'm actually having these big ideas, just like you might if you're in the bath, you know, and you think, oh, that's good, you know, like this. And something I also do is if I'm playing something that doesn't need audio, you know, where it's not really important, like a racing game or sports, then I listen to audiobooks.
Oh.
And actually, I remember a few years ago I studied Chinese, and I would be able to sit for hours just listening to the Chinese because I was playing the game, so I didn't get bored. Because if you're just listening to language learning, you can't do it for long, right?
Yeah,
so
it's
it really
tiring.
helped me, actually.
Oh, really? Yeah, maybe.
It's not so bad. And there's some girl games I'm going to let you try. There's one called Flower where you control, I don't know, growing flowers and flying around and stuff, yeah.
Okay, maybe I would give it a try then.
Brilliant. But do you know why this works? It's because women find it very attractive when a guy shows his intelligence. All women want a guy that's more intelligent than them, and it's very cool if you can persuade her to your point of view. So anytime you can do this, anytime you've got the facts at hand or a strong argument, you can persuade her. It's actually really attractive and sexy, so do it.
And what about you? Do you have any like guilty pleasures? Watch some really dumb TV shows, like reality stuff or something?
Well, let me think. Definitely not TV shows, because I never watch TV actually.
Never?
Never. I don't like it.
You don't have a television?
Only movies. I have television, but only for movies and stuff. And I need to tell you that one guilty pleasure I used to have was smoking, actually, but I managed to give up. And
are you sure you're not going to start again?
No, now
if I had a cigarette now and say, come on,
no,
smoke.
thank you. No, I gave up, so
that's
no
good.
more. And I think nothing else, basically. So
All
what
right.
about you?
Actually, people are often surprised when I tell them I've never tried a cigarette.
Oh, really?
Never
Not
smoked
once.
No, I smoked other things, but never a cigarette.
Okay.
Strange, right?
Yeah, that's funny.
And in general, no, I think I'm quite, nothing too bad, you know, not a crazy alcoholic or addicted to anything
That's
that
good.
I shouldn't be addicted to. So, no, it's not too bad. And let me ask something that's a little bit, for me it's interesting, right? So indulge me here. What are your bad habits? Like, what are some bad qualities?
Like that. I think I can't really trust people well, so sometimes...
Well, you know you can trust me.
No, I
Of course
don't
you
know.
can.
Sometimes I can seem a little bit unfriendly with people I don't know.
Ah.
So maybe that's a bad point about me. And also, I'm crazy about being on time everywhere. So sometimes I'm panicking when I'm running late and can be really angry or something like that.
That might be a problem.
Really? Why?
Yeah.
You're always late.
I'm never late, but I arrive.
Don't tell me that.
I arrive like 3 seconds before.
Before?
Always
You're
before.
sure not after?
I'm late if it doesn't matter. But if it matters, like a flight or a train or a... Well, when people are waiting, I'm not late. But if it doesn't really matter, if we kind of say, oh, around that time, then I wouldn't. And getting to the airport, yeah, not hours before. Hate it. So that might be a problem.
Yeah, that might be a problem actually, because I like to come in advance. Don't know what to do now. I can try it your way, because actually I end up wasting hours just sitting there and waiting.
If in the future, right, this is our first date, but if in the future we go somewhere, you can just go to the airport like 5 hours before, do whatever you want.
I'll meet you there.
And I'll just come, I'll just come later and meet you on the plane.
Okay, that sounds funny.
All right. And tell me, do you believe in fortune tellers and horoscopes telling the future?
Oh,
and all this stuff?
not really.
Me too. I thought it was complete rubbish.
Yeah.
But yes, but one time I went to the seaside in England, and there was this sign that said gypsy fortune teller, come in, and I thought, why not? I'm going to try it.
Really?
She came in. Yeah. I'll tell you what happened. First thing, I came in and she took my hands and she looked at them and said, no, that's not it. And threw my hands down like that. And then she said, with you, I need something different. And she came like this, and she touched my ear, looked into my eyes, and she told me that by the bumps on the back of the ear,
Really?
yeah, she could tell me about my past life.
Oh.
Yeah, do you want to know about my past life?
Okay.
So she said that I was a knight and that I was brave and whatever, told me some details. But she said that I died when I was tarred and feathered. Do you know what that is? When they pour that stuff on you and then feathers and then set you on fire.
Very bad.
So, pretty bad. It's tough to die like that today. But the amazing thing is, even now, and since as long as I remember when I was a child, I hate this smell of tar when they're making the the new rose or something like that.
Oh, that's pretty
So
weird.
I think there's something in it, so maybe I believe it.
Maybe. I don't know about that, but it sounds funny.
This is a classic PUA, pickup artist routine from Baxter, and it works, to an extent, but again, it's a routine. So you can prepare all this stuff for when you go out and meet girls, but it's much better to develop your natural conversation and seduction skills, which is why you're here, right? But still, I hope you enjoyed it, and you could use it, or you could even use it just for fun, even telling them what it is. And do you like going out to bars, partying, all that stuff?
Actually, no, I don't really like it because people are just drinking there, and I don't really like to drink.
Like us?
No,
you don't like to drink? Cheers.
No, they
Cheers
just cheers. I think they're just drinking a lot, and then they're crazy, dancing everywhere,
you
smoking.
mean like shots and
all this. I don't
drinking.
really like that. Yeah, but sometimes I go with my friends when they make me go, basically.
You like dancing? Can you dance?
I really can dance when I feel like dancing, but it doesn't happen often. That's why I don't go.
So, do I believe you? Yeah. So if I caught you in the club, you wouldn't be dancing on the bar or the table.
No, nothing like that. Never.
You're controlled.
Yeah, I'm very, very self-controlled.
But you're single at the moment. You don't go to bars to meet men?
Really, I don't think it's a perfect place to meet someone nice.
What do you do then? Internet?
No, internet. I don't believe in that. I think that it's better just to live your life, to work and go to the parks, wherever you go, and then one day you will meet someone when it's time.
That's very romantic. So you believe in fate?
Yeah, I do.
So you're single at the moment, right?
Yes,
you haven't
I am.
got secret lovers and husbands all around the world or something? Okay, and how is it? Because I know some girls, they're never single. They just have relationships, split up into the next one.
Yeah, maybe. I quite like it. I think it's better to be single than with someone you don't like or something like that. That's why I really enjoy that. I have a lot of free time to develop my personality and to do something, read and do more work. So I like it.
What's your longest relationship?
It was about a year.
A year? I once met a girl who said 2 weeks to that question.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
Amazing,
Don't you think
right?
so?
Yeah, very strange.
What about you?
My longest was my first relationship, 2.5 years.
Oh, that's quite long.
Yeah. But how long have you been single this time?
It's about 3 months now.
3 months. If you don't mind me asking, and you don't have to answer if you don't want to, but why did you break up with your last man?
Oh, actually, we broke up because he was useless in bed.
Ah, I see. So, and how long were you together?
About 5 months.
So you're together for that long, and then you were single for a while. So am I right in assuming that you haven't been satisfied properly in a while?
Kind of.
All right, well, that's all right. I'm not promising anything. Definitely not tonight, because I have meetings tomorrow. But
Oh, really?
We'll see, yeah. We'll see what we can do.
Fine, that's fine. I'm okay with that.
If a girl puts it out there and she's already being sexual, then your response has to be to take it a little bit further. Not too far, but definitely not to shy away from it. So it's the right option.
So yeah, when I'm single, I'm definitely on dates because it's the best chance to meet girls and, you know, see if anyone would be good for a serious relationship.
Yeah.
But what kind of qualities do you like in a man?
Oh, actually, numerous
Many?
qualities. Yeah, but
Okay.
I think the most important are that he is honest and
Oh, dear.
trustworthy.
Oh no. No, I'm joking.
It's not about
Okay.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also, of course, I would like someone very responsible
Yeah.
and very manly, someone who can
Manly, like
handle.
Arnold Schwarzenegger and shooting people and
no.
tattoos and...
I don't mean the appearance. I mean
Okay.
the inner world, right? The character and everything.
like decisive and...
Yeah, really
not
strong character.
Not a weakling and stuff
Yeah,
like
and
that.
I like smart guys, obviously. That's very important.
Well, okay, cool. Sounds like you're talking about someone.
Are you really?
Yeah. Do you know what kind of girls I like?
I don't know. I can guess beautiful girls, probably.
I like blonde, brown eyes. I'm
Okay.
joking. No, of course, you know, the physical appearance is important to start with, and
Well.
then... No, I'm going to be honest, right? You said you like honest guys, so I'm
Yes,
not going
I
to
do.
start lying immediately. So definitely physical appearance is important, and then after that, intelligence, curiosity, of course, honesty, like you said, and I like them to be actually quite different from me, so that they can tell me something different.
Yeah, that's
And,
interesting.
Yeah.
I like it too.
But as you know, we agree it's quite hard to find someone.
Yeah, it is. It's very hard.
Oh my god, do you know what time it is?
No, it's okay.
Time to kiss.
Oh, really? No, I don't think so. I don't
No?
think it's time to kiss. No.
Okay.
I'll stop it.
Alright. Too early?
Yeah, kind of. It's terrible and not appropriate.
Appropriate.
Yeah, don't think so.
Okay. So but we don't say never, we just say too soon.
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of, yeah. Alright, don't worry about it, relax.
I'll try.
Talk about something else.
Okay.
That's not even a line that ever works.
You know what, you're just adorable, look at you, like a little baby lamb.
No. Thank you.
In fact. Look at you, you're so shy.
Exactly like a little baby lamb.
Oh.
Has anyone ever told you that before?
No, never.
I'm going to save you in my phone as Kate, brackets, little baby lamb. Playfulness, laughing goes quite well with seduction, so this is not a bad option. It just could be a little bit better.